Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Game Masters right here on the GDQ Hotfix. And what better way to celebrate July 4th than with a Sega block here on the show today? We're going to kick things off with Sonic Adventure DX Triple Bingo. We're going to close with some Super Monkey Ball Touch and Go. It's going to be heckin' awesome. You're going to want to watch every single bit of the show, I promise you. Before we get into it, reminder that Frame Fatales, Games Done Quick's all-women online speedrunning community will have another event, Flame Fatales, starting very, very soon, August 13th through the 20th. And in just 2 days, you'll be able to see the schedule. That's right, it releases this Thursday, so head on over to gamesdonequick.com/framefatales for more information. Also, GDQ is hiring. If you have experience in website design and development and would like to help overhaul our website or in social media creation and want to help out at our live content, be sure to go to gamesdonequick.com/jobs to apply. I am joined here by Shovel Claws, who will be showing us first Sonic Adventure DX Triple Bingo. And what can we look forward to with Bingo in the context of SADX?
Oh man, Bingo in this game is so cool. You get to see so much of the game that in a normal speedrun you typically wouldn't see. Additionally, for the uninitiated, I guess I should explain this first, but Bingo is just a list of goals, and our goal is to meet some sort of criteria. For us today, that's going to be 3 lines, also known as Triple Bingo. But you get to see a lot of this game through Bingo. This game is really, really expansive. Surprisingly, there's a lot of content. Places and stages that you would think are impossible to get to, but exist. Chow Garden. You don't see Chow Garden in speedruns that often unless you're doing like 130. Stuff like that. Ring attacks, all sorts of stuff. Sonic is expansive, and this game really shines through Bingo, so it's going to be fun.
Yeah, and you were telling me earlier that you kind of did a casual playthrough of Sonic Adventure DX, like with the speedrun in mind when you went and first played it. And I'm curious how that went. Like, what made you pick this game? What made you just commit to I want to play this game?
For me, well, okay, half of it was Knuckles. I can't lie. I'm biased. Knuckles in this game is cool. But the other half is that this game barely has functioning walls, has like a million sequence breaks that don't actually really work in the run, unfortunately, but it's fine. It has a lot of stuff that just makes the run really abusable in a way. Lots of exploits and stuff. And also the base gameplay is pretty fast itself too. So I feel like it makes for one of the best speedruns. And I definitely went into it with that mindset of, man, this is gonna be good.
I love that. Now, since we're playing Bingo, and Bingo by its nature, every single board is different. You're gonna randomly generate one. And there's so many different goals or challenges to complete, especially in a game like Sonic Adventure, where there's so many little side stories, so many characters, so many different things to do and things to route it and think about. And from your experience playing Bingo, what has been your favorite and least favorite goal that you've encountered? What is something you really don't want to see?
Some of my favorites are typically the risky early game goals. Like I said, this game has barely functioning walls, so there are a lot of clip outs that you can do to get to stages early, and it makes for this really interesting push and pull. Also, I'm biased again, but any Knuckles goals, Knuckles in Bingo is a surprisingly central character because of things we'll get into during the run, but Knuckles goals are especially powerful in this game, so he's always nice to look out for, and hey, I like Knuckles, so it works out perfectly.
I think we all like Knuckles here. Give me one in chat if you're a big fan.
Give me one in chat. I better see ones in chat right now.
Oh, there will be. I know Knuckles is the most popular Sonic character.
Yeah, one of them. But as for goals I dislike, for me, I'm gonna get some hate in the chat for this. I've always not really enjoyed the Chow Garden. I'm sorry. But there are some Chow Garden goals in this game. There's one for getting a Chow emblem, which is doing 5 races, which is a lot of Chow. Which it isn't too bad, but it is definitely a time sink and makes for a really good tiebreak goal at the end of the game. But stuff like that, really long goals that are kind of arduous to get, definitely throw me off. There's a lot of late game Sonic stuff too, typically, that I just really hate going for because Sonic is so long that it's always hard to justify it. But honestly, there aren't a ton of goals that I actively dislike doing. It's mostly just like, this is going to be a long one. It's going to take a bit.
All right, very good. Well, I don't want to keep the audience from this game any longer, so Shovel Claws, whenever you are ready, go ahead and give us a countdown. Get this triple bingo away.
All right, we're going to go through the instructions screen because this is easier. But time will begin when we click game. So in 3, 2, 1, go. All right.
Good luck.
Yippee! Thank you. As you can see, I'm going to point this out immediately. Our bingo board has a bunch of red. This isn't because I am red. I am not. Ow. Okay. Sonic dies. Chaos is treating me well. This isn't because I'm playing as red in this bingo board. It's actually just to denote what lines we're going to. That way you can follow along a bit easier. You can see I'm going for the bottom 2 lines and that left side vertical line. Let's go ahead and look at some of the goals we have. I don't think we have anything that's too early on, so for the most part, we're just going to go through Sonic's Emerald Coast pretty normally. And by normally, I mean jumping over invisible walls across islands. Normal for us, at least. Sonic movement is pretty straightforward. We're going to spin dash a lot. That's about it. This is known as TAS spin dashing, where you do a very specific rhythm. It isn't just mashing a bunch, as what your eyes would your eyes tell you. There is a very specific rhythm to this that we're wanting to do that will achieve maximum speed. But yeah, let's see here. I believe what we're gonna go for first is actually going to be Sonic's Speed Highway goal. You may see, I believe it would be column 4, row... Okay, I'm dead. Column 4, row 2? I don't know. My brain is hurting. My bingo board is flipped for me on the stream. It looks different. But hit a bell in Sonic's Speed Highway. That goal is actually not that bad to get, surprisingly enough. If you know this game, you know Sonic Speed Highway is supposed to come way back later in the second half of Sonic's story. We're not going to do it then. So after Emerald Coast here, we're going to immediately head our way over to get that goal. Also unlocking Tails, which will be useful later. Thankfully, Tails in this game is pretty easy to unlock just immediately after Emerald Coast. Anyways, we're going to swap to free camera for this, and we're going to lodge ourselves in this corner, and when I find the right angle... Lol. Go ahead and please. This angle can be a bit finicky, so it's very specific, actually. Let's back up and try that again. What we're trying to do here is just spin dash through a very solid invisible wall, and by very solid, I don't mean solid at all. We can't get this. There we go.
Okay, I was about to say, I was looking pretty dang solid there for a second.
Yeah, a solid wall. And then we're gonna do the same thing. We died. Okay, that's unfortunate. That happens sometimes. I'm not sure why. I think it has to do with hover frames, which is something we'll get into a bit later. But really, we missed it again? If we game over here, we soft lock, which will be very funny, but we shouldn't. But yeah, we just spin dash in a very specific way to get through that wall, and boom, Speed Highway. Whew. All right. We'll be okay, chat. Don't worry about it. Here, we're just gonna make our way pretty normally through the stage, actually, because the nearest bell is all the way over here. Hop right up into it. Very nice. We'll go ahead and mark it off as green, and we don't even have to finish Speed Highway. We can just quit out and immediately die. Don't worry about it. We sacrifice Sonic a lot in this run. Thank God. I'm sick of that guy. We need to do the exact same clip here, by the way, which will be fun. At least I'm pretty sure. Maybe we don't, but I could be wrong. I never claimed to be a good Sonic speedrunner. I'm a good Knuckles speedrunner, thanks. Maybe we can do it on the other side. Easy. I should have just done it from over there in the first place. It's fine. But that is our first goal. We're already on our way to finishing up this board. Very nice. Here, we're just gonna go along the normal story route. You may be thinking, oh, Sonic Speed Highway, surely that is the second stage you do. No, that's like one of the last ones you do. It's like in the middle of the story, but it's like 5 from the end, I believe. It's pretty late into his story, but we did it without getting any of them. We go through some walls to just ignore it. Also, Egg Hornet here is really easy. We just mash A. I don't know how that one slipped through the cracks, to be honest. It really shouldn't have. But yeah, we just clipped through a wall to do Speed Highway way earlier than intended, which means we don't have to go as far into Sonic's story as we might otherwise have to. Thank God this game barely functions with its collision detection, because otherwise we'd be in for a ride. But Egg Hornet, very simple. We're just gonna immediately go into Windy Valley. Windy Valley, we don't have anything in. We're just going to go through it for story purposes because we want to unlock Big the Cat. Don't worry about it. Well, I'll explain it in a bit. For now, Windy Valley is very straightforward. We clip through a wall to get to the tornado section faster than intended by taking Gamma's path through the stage. We do a little homing attack there to get onto the spring, and then we hit the spring, and we're gonna hope I don't game over here. If I do, oh well, not that big a deal, but we shouldn't, because what we're gonna do here is line up on this island, charge up a spin dash, hopefully not die while we do this. And then 1, 2, 3. Alright. Alright. We do a bit of counting in our head. Unfortunately, I hate math. But now we're just gonna fall for a bit.
This looks pretty good.
Yeah, no, this happens actually a fair bit in Sonic's story. It's odd how much this hedgehog just falls to the earth. But easy enough. That's the Chaos Emerald, and that's Windy Valley. Windy Valley is a very fast stage, thankfully, because otherwise we'd be here for a while. And that's the next story trigger that we need to hit. And we're just gonna go through the story as normal, go back to Station Square because, I don't know, Sonic needs something. Our next goal on the board that we're going for is Final Eggman in Casino Pinball Slots, which if you've played this game, I'm going completely wrong direction. You know pinball in this game sucks. I'm sorry. I mean, pinball is really good. I'm a pinball fan, but everyone else says it sucks. Right, chat? I'm expecting a few non-pinball fans in chat. It's okay, you can be wrong, I understand. But, yeah, this goal is not as hard as it would seem, because we have a very special strategy for it. We're just gonna go actually into Casino. Hopefully Sonic has his ID on him. I would not want to enter Casino without one. I don't know what would happen. Surely they have bouncers in this place, right? They're literally like kids outside. But pinball slots right here. You'll see why it's called pinball slots. We have a slot table in the middle. Don't gamble, kids. Only, unless it's pinball. You can gamble if it's a pinball table. That's fine. But not just slots. For legal reasons, I am joking. Anyways, here we're gonna do something a bit strange. What we're doing here is pause strats. Nice! First try!
Whoa,
Let's go!
What the heck was that?
Okay, there we just pause buffer the casino pinball table. What we do is we literally just pause over and over again, waiting to see the top of Eggman's face. Or, I guess the bottom. Okay, we're dead. It's fine. And if we press A, as soon as we unpause, we can guarantee what we land on. And to actually beat Casino, we're not doing any pinball. We're just clipping out of bounds and grabbing the Chaos Emerald. We don't need any of our rings that the stage would otherwise require. And that's 2 of our goals out of, how many is that? I can't do math. 5 plus 4 plus 4. Chat, please help.
That's 13,
what?
Right?
Okay, yeah, I'm smart. Yeah, surely. Smile. That won't be the last time we see Casinopolis, but it will be the first time we see Big the Cat. Big the Cat. Big the Cat. I didn't want to talk to him again. I like Big. I can't. I gotta get away. Anyways, this trick makes no sense, but we'll explain it in a second. Don't worry about it yet. Don't worry about it yet. Don't worry about it yet.
We'll just go into the menu to change.
We have Big the Cat.
Yeah.
To explain what just happened, we unlocked Big way earlier than we should have, because all we have to do is talk to Big, grab an emblem in the hub world, and for some reason, that tricks the game into thinking we have Big the Cat unlocked, despite Big the Cat not supposed to be unlocked until Sonic's Lost World, which is his second to last stage. Which, that saves a lot of time. Regardless, we have Big the Cat now, and we're gonna just go through Big because might as well, no better time than the present. So we're actually gonna go all the way through Big the Cat's story because we have a very late game goal with him. Break 10 capsules in Big Hot Shelter. Hot Shelter is his last stage, so we have a ways to go. Thankfully, Big is pretty short. Big the Cat, for the uninitiated, is a fishing minigame, and I'd be surprised if you didn't know this, considering Big's popularity in the GDQ sphere. But we're looking to catch our friend Froggy. I'm not good at this story. I'm sorry. I wish I was better at this. I'm really not. Fishing is. I love fishing. Fishing is not my thing. But there we go. We have Froggy at least. We have to just reel him in and be very careful with our line. Please behave, Frog. All right.
I will say that the events that Sonic Adventure and by association Big the Cat have been in for a mainline GDQ event, no matter what's in the schedule, no matter what ridiculous speedrun, blindfold, Tears of the Kingdom, whatever, the most I see the audience pop off is whenever Big the Cat is on screen.
Yep. I mean, it's been true. It's been true for the past however many years. It was true this SGDQ. People love this man, and I can't blame him. He's a big goof. In the meantime, we're gonna just go to our next stage, which will be Ice Cap. In Ice Cap, we're actually gonna be playing it a bit differently. Wait, hold on. Did I completely misplay this? I might have misplayed this. I was supposed to collect 10 animals for the Chow Garden in Twinkle Park, but I was busy fishing. It's fine. I think we can do it. We can do it in Emerald Coast. That will be actually a lot better. Can you please climb this rock, dude? I know you're, not the most athletic, but, come on. It is a rock the size of your waist, anyways. That was fun. Big movement is not very exciting. I'm sorry. I'll be the first person to say it. We just jump everywhere. Because jumping is faster for whatever reason.
Yeah, I don't think it's necessarily that it's exciting, but you're seeing Big the Cat, giant cat, jumping way higher than anything that size should be able to jump.
It's true. Big is athletic in one area though, and that's the ladder. That is the fastest ladder climb you'll ever see because it's the fastest in the game. Anyways, we're gonna hop into Ice Cap. I did not want to actually hop into Ice Cap. I wanted to break Please let me out. Please? Thank you. All I had to do was ask politely. But yeah, Big the Cat is very straightforward gameplay-wise. He can be surprisingly tricky, especially in a speedrun setting. Thankfully, I'm not a big the cat speedrunner, so I don't have any expectations. You guys need to lower them a bit. You know, I am not well trained in the battleground of Big the Cat, but I mean, honestly, we're doing all right. We're already 2 stages in. Ice cap here, very simple. We just break the ice and Froggy's right there. Very, very easy. Next, I believe, is Emerald Coast. I don't know Big Story well enough to say for certain, but, you know, I'm pretty sure. Look, I know all the stories enough to beat them. I don't know them well. It's okay. But our next goal is going to be releasing any 10 animals into the Chow Garden as Big. It will be our first time seeing the Chow Garden, and I think also our last. I'm sorry. There's not many Chow goals on this board, so that's fun. That's fine. I'm not complaining. Honestly, the Chow animal goals that we have, the release any 10 animals by Sonic, as X character into the Chow Garden they're all actually very quick. So they're typically some of the better ones you see. All you have to do is destroy 10 enemies and pick up their respective animals, and you should be good. Which we will do in Emerald Coast, which is great because Emerald Coast has actually quite a lot of enemies. Also, the way Big the Cat attacks is by swinging his fishing rod, which I think is really funny. He's
just so powerful.
It's like an old man yelling at a cloud, but he can like actually kill, and that's concerning. Please get away from me, Big. So here I'm gonna have to do more counting, which I've proven already is not my strong suit. Let's see. I actually don't know where many enemies in this stage are, so I'm just kind of walking around looking for them. But this gives us some great downtime to kind of talk about some of the bingo goals we have, just in general, some of the bingo goal types. As you can tell, we have quite a few generic, I guess categories would be the word, based on some of the aspects of the game. Okay, Big, are you okay? Are you good? Okay, I think he's good. There are no enemies in here. We're just gonna restart. But some of them are just do X thing in X stage. For example, we had the bell in Sonic Speed Highway, the Final Eggman Casinopolis pinball slots. That should be 6. Stuff like that. They can come in a large range of, I guess, presets. For example, we have the tin capsules in Big Hot Shelter. That's a pretty common one. We have some character-specific goals as well. I think we need one more Chow animal, which we'll just grab right here. And yep, that is 10. We'll just go ahead and catch Froggy. We have some pretty character-specific ones, because, as you know, characters in this game all play very, very differently. Unless you're Tails. Sorry, Sonic. So, they all kind of have their own things. For example, Knuckles is hunting for the emerald pieces, so he has stuff like hunting for 3 emerald pieces, or collecting 3 Caldwords, which are his kind of hints. Stuff like that. Thankfully, I believe most of our goals here are pretty straightforward, actually. So it shouldn't be too hard to kind of decipher yourself what we're doing. In the meantime, we're gonna head back into... That's an inn. That's not the first time that's happened, actually. I just can't read. Here you're supposed to spell out Eggman with the little buttons here, and that will unlock the Egg Carrier Chow Garden. But whew, I cannot read. I cannot count. What can I do? I can play Sonic, which honestly is the most important of those things. So, you know, if you ask me, at least. Anyways.
Yeah, Sonic's the best character in his own game, yeah?
Yeah, duh.
For
obviously.
Sure. Nobody else is better than Sonic?
Yeah, duh. I would never say that. I'm a Sonic fan, true, and that's true. Okay. We have our third goal done, the 10 animals with Big. Next up, we're gonna break tin capsules in Big Hot Shelter. I hope you guys are ready to see the most useless area in the game. I'm not kidding. Big's Hot Shelter is very strange as a level. You may see that little spring in the distance inside the glass aquarium. Why are there springs in there? Well, I'll let you figure it out as we move across the level. We'll pick up speed shoes so we go all zoomy. Make this jump. Okay, never mind. We get owned. That's okay. But yeah, we're just gonna move. You get to see Big climb the ladder again. That's nice. I believe a little cutscene here should play, but we're gonna first grab our capsules. This should be a whole 5 now. We'll have 7 after raising the water, which we have to climb up these little stairs to trigger a cutscene for some reason. And then hit the little button here, which will fill up the water, which will allow us to ride this little raft up to number 8 and number 9. Alright. And now we're gonna ignore Froggy for a little bit. One thing you may have noticed is that Big's break tin capsules in Hot Shelter goal does not say we have to finish the stage. So literally what we're gonna do is just break all 10 capsules and then immediately exit out. Before we can break all 10 capsules though, we have to do this. I'm sure none of you knew that this existed. But yeah, this whole area just is there. What we're doing here is, surprisingly enough, also a goal in Bingo. I believe it's actually on our board. Break the glass at the top of Big Hot Shelter, I believe. Is it? Did I not? I didn't toss out my lure far enough. That's unfortunate. But yeah, there's a little plug at the top of Hot Shelter here. If you let your fishing rod just sink on down, you can actually pull this out, and it unlocks an entire area of the stage. I don't know who added this, but like, you could have made it more obvious, I feel. You know? Like, they didn't even like consider it. Like, they have a whole animation for it. It's very strange.
I mean, it's a big red plug. How couldn't you?
I just clipped through the ground? Okay.
What?
Okay, I shouldn't be that surprised. It is Sonic Adventure. This game notoriously does not have walls.
Alright, so I do have a question for you regarding
Yes.
walls in this. When you played through this casually, did you ever have any instances of, accidentally going through a wall, perhaps?
I know a lot of people have. I personally actually got pretty good luck, and I didn't encounter a lot of the glitchiness. Anyways, that is our 10 capsules, so we're literally just gonna go back to main menu, say goodbye to Big. Anyways, yeah, no, I actually got extremely lucky while playing this game and didn't run into that many issues. I don't know if it was because I was playing a modded version of the game, but I mean, I've went back to that modded version and done the same clip outs, so I don't think it was. Sometimes this game just has stuff happen, and that's okay, honestly. Also, say hello to our newest two-tailed fox friend here, Tails. Yippee!
Oh, hi, Tails.
Hi, Tails.
Everybody say hi.
The first thing we do with Tails is fly into the sewer. He is a rat. That's Sonic, actually. But we need this to grab the most powerful ability in the game with Tails. I think I moved too far forward. That's fine. I want to show off this clip. You can clip through this roof. But the ability we got, or I guess the upgrade we got, okay, I give up. We're not doing it. Sorry, chat. The ability we got are the jet anklets, and you can tell immediately. We zoom in, we going super fast. Tails flying is actually like one of the top speeds in the game. Also, real fast, I want to read what we actually have. Well, I guess we have to go through for story progress anyways, so it's fine. I had to think with my brain for a second, and I can't do that very well most of the time. So with Tails, we're actually just going to go through pretty regularly with the story because we have to unlock Knuckles, because we have a lot of Knuckles goals in this board, which is great for me because I can show off what I'm actually good at in this game. Speaking of things I'm good at, we have Egg Hornet 1 cycle, and you'll see what I mean by that when we do it. But what we're gonna do is the same thing with Sonic, except okay, we got a 2 cycle. That's cool. We mash A and B, or I guess our action button in a way. You can also mash A and X in a very specific rhythm, and if you can maintain that rhythm for long enough, you can actually do this entire fight in 1 cycle. Honestly, I'm pretty happy with 2 cycles. I usually have to 3 cycle this fight. 2 cycling is good enough for me. I am not great at this fight, which is why I said I was good at it. I'm overplaying it for comedic effect. You're welcome for explaining the joke. Anyways.
Yay. So I do have another thing's been cropping up in my head as I've been trying to like read through all of these goals that we have on screen, all these different bingo goals, and like I'm trying to make sense of it. And like, spoilers, everybody, I have never beaten a Sonic game. So a lot of these are very, very confusing to me. It's like game over to E104 Epsilon and Gamma Red Bound reads like complete gibberish to me.
So to explain that goal in specific, that's just a boss at the end of Red Mountain with Gamma. Also, in Windy Valley here, we're just flying out of bounds. Don't worry about it too much. Oh, we died. Never mind, I'm bad. But yeah, a lot of these are pretty specific just so people can be absolutely sure of what they're doing. That way we avoid confusion, which was a tad bit of a problem with the diversity of goals that we have in this bingo. Was just wording things is hard so that everyone's on the same page. It's like, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, a lot of these goals will make sense to you if you're an adventure speedrunner or if you're paying particularly close attention while you play the game. Otherwise, a lot of this might not make a ton of sense. We try our best to cater to both sides of the aisle of casual and speedrunner, but ultimately speedrunner knowledge is hard to not use. So a few goals are very specific to kind of speedrunner knowledge. Also, Tails is going to gamble now, which is not okay. Parents don't let your kids gamble. Sonic is a bad parent, is what I'm learning.
It's not gambling, it's just, you know, you're matching some symbols in a spinning device on a pinball machine.
I mean, it's funny you say that. Tails actually doesn't gamble in this stage. Tails gets sent to the sewer. Like I said, this guy's a rat. We do have a goal here in this stage, which is break 15 capsules with Tails, which will be the death of me because this stage sucks. At least casually. You have these big fans that push you up. I don't know why they did this. Tails can fly. But it's okay. I believe we're at 7 right now, but again, I'm not the best at counting. This stage typically gets skipped. Oh my god, please.
Can you hit them on the way up, or is it only on the way down?
Yeah. It is on the way up and down. As long as you touch them just like that, you can get them both up and down. It's just going up is so much more annoying than going down because okay, hold on, we're changing the camera actually. For whatever reason, when you're going up, the camera doesn't shift. Anyways, we should be at about 10 right now, so we should be good. It's really annoying. But okay, 11. Yeah, this stage typically just gets outright skipped. So this is a cool way to kind of see. We need one more, I believe. Well, we'll collect just a few for safety, but we'll count it there, and then we'll just restart to go back to the beginning of the stage so we can actually clip out. But this is what we typically do in this stage is fly up here and then stand on this little screw, and boom, we're out of bounds. Thankfully, the stage ends just right here, so we can just fly over to the Chaos Emerald and collect it. But yeah, that stage is really annoying. That goal is kind of frustrating, but it's fine. We got through it. Casinopolis with Tails tends to be just kind of a nothing stage. So it's nice for a lot of these goals to kind of subvert expectations of what you'd kind of see in a speed run, especially with this game's really good what's the word I'm looking for? Competitive bingo scene. We have as a community, as the Sonic Adventure community, a community Twitch channel that we run events on all the time. And one of the events we've run was a 2v2 lockout bingo. For the uninitiated, lockout bingo is basically just whoever gets to 13 goals first. And you guys can't get the same goals. So if I were to get, say, hit a bell in Sonic Speed Highway, my opponents couldn't do that. Or they could, but it wouldn't count towards anything anyways. And this game's bingo is really, really good when it comes to competitive bingo formats like that. We had a lockout bingo tournament, 2v2, and I entered in with another runner of this game, Drag Rales. Huge shout out. She is so good at this game. The French powerhouse. The second French powerhouse. We have two. The current best player in the world is French, which is wild. That man is nuts. Shout out to Nixer. But Drag Rales absolutely goated at this game as well. We were on a team which I can't lie, initially I was pretty scared of just because of the language barrier, but we ended up actually going undefeated, which was pretty epic. Can't lie. We had a lot of tough runs, tough opponents, and a lot of people were very good at bingo at the end of the day, but we managed to close that out in our last couple of matches and take home the undefeated trophy, which was really sick.
Well, congratulations. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was back in March. It was a really fun tournament, and I believe, hopefully, we should do one next year as well. So if you want to kind of see what Lockout Bingo is like, first of all, go watch the old tournament, and second of all, look out for the next one, because that'll be really fun. Also, we did all that while snowboarding, and that might be just some of the best snowboarding I've ever done. Wow, that was good.
Didn't even have to think about it. Was thinking about other things, and you should check out that bingo tournament coming up next year, probably. But also, you should check out Shovel Claws over at Twitch.tv.
That's true. That's
true.
Sure
to give it a follow. Want to see more Sonic Adventure 2? Or not? So I defaulted to Sonic Adventure 2. Do you actually play Sonic Adventure 2?
I do not.
Actually, Sonic Adventure DX, I'm gonna fix it. Yeah.
I actually don't play this game either.
Well, Shovel, what do you play?
Follow me for Spark 3 content. That's all I do.
Heck yeah.
At least today, anyways. But yeah, we beat up Knuckles, and now we're beating up Chaos, because Tails can just do that. He's a powerhouse. But yeah, I don't run this game too much. I honestly just do a lot of bingo in my spare time, because I enjoy bingo a lot. This game as a speedrun is a lot of fun, but I don't know, I got the thing I wanted, which was a good Knuckles time, and I just kind of come back to play it every now and then. I will probably have to come back to this soon, though, because we're having a Amy's Story tournament for this game coming up in, I believe, September, maybe August? But I can't remember specifically. It might actually be October now that I'm thinking about it. Look, time isn't real. Don't crush me. Anyways, but yeah, so I'll probably come back to this soon to take care of that. But yeah, I kind of bounce around from game to game. Fun fact, this is the only Sonic game I really speedrun, unless you count Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog, which is a visual novel. So I don't know. Do with that information what you will. I'm 7th place.
I do need to go play that. Heard very good things.
It's funny. It's funny. It also has good art, but it is a terrible speedrun. But okay, I say that, but it actually does have speedrun tech, which is surprising. Which is the speedrun tech that isn't just mashing the mouse one button.
Yeah, I usually don't associate visual novel with speedrun. Very
it's surprising.
It is speed tech. I love it.
There are also a lot of soft locks, which is really annoying, but it's fine. We're off to Knuckles. Thank God I can talk about stuff that I actually know. Knuckles in this game is a hunting game mode, much like Big was some random fishing game mode just put in the game. Knuckles is a random hunting game mode put into the game, where he has to search for 3 Master Emerald pieces. And the way you do this is getting lucky. I'm not lying. Each piece is randomly generated from a pool of pieces that we can talk about when we get into the future stages. However, this is what I'm actually good at. If you watched the Sonic Adventure EX relay at SGDQ, which you should, it was a really good run. This is the part of the relay that I did. So this is the thing that I know. Thank God. But,
Oh, I'm glad you know something, Shovelcloth.
I know, it's crazy. I can't count, I can't read, I don't know video games, but I know Knuckles, which is all that matters.
I still was very silly and assumed there was no Sonic Adventure 1. Sonic Adventure 2 was the only thing that existed. So
That's
here
true.
we are surprised that, there was a first one.
Sonic Adventure 1 does get kind of overshadowed by Sonic Adventure 2, which I think is unfortunate, because I think this game is also very solid. But here in Casinopolis, we're gonna hope for good pieces, but this time Knuckles also not gambling. Knuckles is in a casino, but don't worry about it. Casino is a very difficult stage to actually hunt, at least for beginner players, because
wait a sec, was that a giant gold Sonic statue? Does Sonic own the casino?
No, they built it to him for giving them so much money.
Sure, all that gold. Melted it down, put a statue up.
There's actually a goal in this in Bingo to construct the Sonic statue, which happens after 500 rings get deposited into the safe as Sonic, and to destroy it as Knuckles, which is really funny. Imagine getting both of those in the same board, like, Knuckles, that's messed up, man. But yeah, you can break it as Knuckles. We don't in the speedrun because it's faster to clip through it if you get a piece there. There's a piece inside the statue. Also, here for Chaos 2, we're gonna stun lock him. Of course, when I start saying stuff about this Chaos 2, it doesn't work. Awkward. That's fine. But, oh, wait, hold on. We have something very special coming up here in Mystic Ruins. Also, shout out to my Mystic Ruins music. This is not the vanilla music, but it's better. Hold on.
Holding.
Hold. Everyone hold.
You've got the shovel claw. Now you can dig through dirt
Please clap.
and stone.
Okay.
I'm not sure if the clap's going through. It may be getting filtered out, but I'm trying here.
Yep, that's right. Oh, that was a sick throw, actually. Hold on. Okay, so we picked up the shovel claws, which allow us to dig, and is also my namesake, yeah. So we had to dig up the monkey destruction switch, which we use to get into our next stage, Red Mountain. Thankfully, we're just going through Knuckles for some of the later stage goals. So we just do what we're normally doing here, which is going to Red Mountain. But this stage is really annoying because wait, hold on. Please give it to me. You suck, game. That could have been IL set, which is basically short words for, or short form, but for the best set you can get. Again, it's all RNG, so getting lucky is important. But we were close. That was actually a really good set. That's kind of upsetting. I can't get that good of sets when I'm actually doing attempts at this run. Anyways, Red Mountain is very annoying because it's very vertical. Thankfully, we lucked out and didn't have to climb all that much. A little bit of climbing at the end, but it's okay, no biggie. The nice thing about Bingo is that it's rarely about going as fast as you can and more about just making good decisions. There are a lot of times in Bingo where you'll want to just completely change what you're doing because there might be another goal that is more valuable. Again, that came up a lot in Lockout Bingo. This game's Lockout Bingo. Again, very good. I will not stop loving it. It's really fun. Yeah, decision making is of the utmost importance. And you can play just god awfully as long as you have decent decision making. You still have a decent chance, which is moral of my story. Anyways, Chaos 4 again. This guy's real fun. He shows up 3 times in this game, which is 3 times too many. But that's okay. I don't know. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. That's the worst attack you can get. We call it blue balls. No, I'm not kidding. That is the actual name for it. Okay, thanks, Chaos. Anyways, that's actually not at all Chaos's fault. That's a complete skill issue. You can completely avoid blue balls with Knuckles as long as you just glide around, which is a sentence that feels very weird to say.
Nick, I followed. It made sense.
But yeah, this Chaos 4 with Knuckles is not very enjoyable. I can't lie. This is my least favorite part of the run. It's nice to get a break from the RNG, but it's still really boring. I would rather just have more good movement, because Knuckles has really good movement in this game. But it's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm surprised that didn't just give me a Stretch Armstrong. There's an attack that Chaos can do when you're too close to him. That is just him waving his arm around like a weirdo. It's very funny. And we call it Stretch Armstrong for reasons that would be obvious if you saw the attack. Thankfully, you didn't. And we'll keep it that way, hopefully.
Yeah, I'm assuming that's a good thing.
Yes, it is. It loses 5 seconds if you get it. Which, if you get it, oh boy. Okay, that's unfortunate. But here we have actually one of the hardest sections in Knuckles' story. This is the jungle movement section. Basically, to get to our next stage, Lost World, which we'll be doing more bingo goals for, not just a basic speedrun, we have to collect 2 keys, one of which is up on the cliff where we come from, and the other of which is in this little pit that we have to dig up. And it's very hard to move through this jungle without getting caught on some invisible wall that you can't really tell is a wall. We got through it just fine. And then you also have to throw them into place, which is kind of annoying. That was a terrible key throw. It's fine. It worked. But yeah, no, Knuckles is a lot of fun. And thankfully, you're going to see 2 pretty unique things here in Lost World. First is a ring attack. We're gonna get 100 rings because of our 100 ring goal. And hopefully we won't get hurt at all. But we'll see. The other thing that you'll see is actually hunting this stage. So, to kind of... Hold up. There we go. I knew there were some more down here. For the typical speedrun of this stage, what you actually do is completely skip it. We use an exploit where Knuckles gets to Sonic's section of this stage, because if you don't know, this game is designed very strangely. I'm very scared of this fire, dude. This game is designed in a pretty eclectic way. Whew, okay, I didn't take damage. That was really close, though.
I thought for sure you were taking damage.
That looks like I was.
I don't understand hitboxes of this game.
But this game is designed in a pretty unique way to where characters will go through the other characters' portions of the stages. So you'll have Sonic typically go through the entirety of the stage, and then you'll have like alright, we're swapping to auto cam so I can actually see something. And then you'll have like Tails and Knuckles go through completely different parts of the stage, where you can actually see a lot more of the stage, and that's true of all characters. So Sonic and Knuckles are both characters that go through Lost World. Thankfully, Sonic's Lost World is actually just actually ends just through this door, and there's a way that we can despawn those doors to just take Sonic's exit of Lost World. However, we have a bingo goal that says no. Also, it doesn't matter now. We already got the goal. We're trying to get the emerald piece here. It's fine. But we did take damage. It's fine, though. But that goal means that we can't skip this stage like we typically do. So you're seeing something pretty special, which is hunting Lost World. The only other time you really see this is if someone is playing Knuckles Centurion, which is basically each stage from Knuckles. He has 5 stages, 20 times each, which is 100 times total. Centurion, it's in the name a little bit. But it's that category is a banger, and Lost World skipless is actually a lot of fun, and I found that out firsthand when I tried doing it initially. Unfortunately for us, it's actually slower in all circumstances to hunt Lost World because 1, it plays a cutscene that we'd otherwise skip, and for 2, it actually will always be slower anyways because one of our pieces is guaranteed to be at the top of the stage. So we have to go all the way to the top of the stage in order to actually finish the hunting, which is really, really annoying. But it's fine because it's fun, and also we have a skip anyways, so it's like, hey, free time save. Anyways, we're on our way to the egg carrier. We've also unlocked Gamma, which will be very important in just a little bit here. But Gamma will be vital to finishing up this board because we have an Amy mission, which will be our likely last goal.
I sense the master
but first, we have to get through Skydeck, and in Skydeck we have another pretty unique goal with Knuckles, which is to trigger 3 Tikal orbs. Tikal orbs here, just the little white speck. Tikal is supposed to be our kind of tutorial character, our guide. She is important to the story for reasons that I won't get into. Play this game yourself, Smile. But we're gonna trigger 3 of them, which I believe is all of them. That was it. That we've triggered all 3. Tikal orbs in this game are, in Knuckles at least, act as 2 things. One as tutorials telling you what to do, such on and so forth, and the other thing is the hint system. For those familiar with Sonic Adventure 2, the hints are just monitors that give you text comments or whatever. In this game, they are the little orbs, and they'll fly to a piece in the stage, which is useless. We never use them. Like, I didn't use them in my casual playthrough. It's borderline not useful. It's like it shouldn't be in the game. I don't know why they did that, but it's okay. Honestly, Knuckles stages as they are just aren't big enough to justify hints. I don't know why they added them, but I don't know what I'm doing, actually. I don't need to finish Knuckles. I just like playing Knuckles so much that I went for it. It's fine. We're gonna go into Gamma. Gamma is another kind of weird character. He plays a lot like the mech in Sonic Adventure 2, where we're gonna go fast, hopefully, in Final Egg here. He has a little gun. He can go fast with his mode change ability. We're in autocam. We're gonna... Okay, I got owned. That's unfortunate. I got stuck on the side here. So there are little guardrails or whatever. Okay, I was going for Scoob Skip, but I haven't unlocked that yet, as I don't have a good enough time in this category to be able to do that. Anyways, don't worry about it too much. But yeah, we just got owned by them, because they are actually elastic and will, like, bounce you around. It's very awesome. It's actually used for speedrun skip we call Scoob Skip, that we joke about you unlocking after you get a sub 10 time. My PB is a 10:30. Oops. But I can't do it yet. But I tried, and that's what matters. Also, another weird part of Gamma's story here. We have to defeat our brothers in blood combat. I'm not kidding. I kind of wish I were.
What?
But,
Excuse me?
yeah, no. Unironically, one of Gamma's story flags, or his plot line, is to kill all of his brothers. For reasons that, again, I won't spoil because this story is actually good. Gamma's story will make you cry, I'm not kidding. But that is an actual plot line in his story. It's interesting. Anyways, here's a very hard jump that we're gonna hope to first try. Very nice. Those are pillars. Pillars are very hard. It's just a very small area to jump on. So we're gaming right now, to say the least.
Frog capture complete.
Anyways. Frog capture has been completed. Flap's hood of robot. This baby can fit so much trauma in it. So true. Thanks, Lemmy. Anyways.
I've seen so many different things in this game. Like, is there actually a plot that's going on here?
Yes.
Because if there is, I have no idea.
Okay, this game's story is actually really ambitious for the time. It has 6 whole characters with plots that all diverge and converge into one space, which is really cool for the time. And I think it pulls it off pretty all right for the most part. But we have unlocked Amy, which will be very nice for the last section of this run. On our way to our next stage, Eggman calls us to get the hover jets, which allow Gamma to fly. And I wish that it was faster to show you what these babies can do. But in this case, it's not. So you're seeing something that's actually still pretty different from what you'd see in a Gamma speedrun. In Gamma speedruns, what we actually do is we clip out of bounds to go to Gamma's last stage, because it's literally in that room with us that we just left. And then we do all the stages in reverse in the trial menu, which is this game's stage select. And it ends up saving time after we do a bunch of story flag stuff. You can't really skip stages in this game because they all have story flags attached to them that you need to check off. And if you don't check off those story flags, you just can't progress. But for this bingo board, it's actually faster to just not do Hot Shelter. So we're not going to do Hot Shelter. What we are going to do is die.
Mission failed.
That's true, Gamma. Mission has been failed. Actually, mission succeeded, because that was a bingo goal! Woo! Like I said, we just sacrifice Sonic characters in this game. Real fast, we're gonna change to auto camera, and... okay, goodbye, Gamma. We're out of bounds right now. Like I said, this game doesn't have walls, so we just fly through that wall. Simple enough. We're just gonna glide on over to the ending of the stage, which is another one of our brothers we must kill. This is E103. And thankfully we actually did lose a life in this stage, which will be helpful for our next goal, which is game overing. Oh, we have 2 game overs? Okay, this is gonna be interesting. We have 2 game over goals with Gamma. One of which is a Kiki bomb, which Kikis are the monkey robots and they throw bombs. It's straightforward enough. The other is E104 Epsilon, which is the boss at the end of Red Mountain. Another one of our brothers that we must defeat in combat. So this is gonna be interesting. It's gonna be fun. Either way, we're gonna go back into free cam for now. I guess I haven't explained the camera options. This game just has 2 camera options. Free cam follows closely behind you, but you can control it with the right thumbstick and the, weirdly enough, analog triggers. Like, L2 and R2. Wait, is that actually what they're called? Yeah, that's what they're called. I had to check my controller. But unironically, okay, I'm gonna shill a bit for the. Oh wait, hold on. I have a genius routing idea here. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna shill a bit for this game's camera controls. Put your camera controls on the analog triggers. They're actually awesome. I cannot lie. They're so cool. Anyways, we're flying on down to our good old friend E104 Epsilon, and we're gonna die because we need to for a bingo goal. Goodbye, Gamma. Game over has been achieved, and now we're gonna do it again, but with a different way. Yes, this was in fact the first 3D Sonic game, at least kind of. We had 3D Blast. I don't count it though. It's an isometric game. Kiki, can you please throw a bomb? Please? Oh my god, these guys hate me. Oh my god. Okay, fine. I'll go to someone else. You don't want me. I get it. Okay, these guys should work. Yeah, there we go. Alright. There's all our Gamma goals. And now we're going to quit out to the main menu again. Woo! Actually coming up very close to the end of the run. Because all we have now is Amy, which is going to be pretty convenient.
Yeah, you've been crushing this.
I know. It's wild. To be fair, this bingo board has been really good. I'm checking something in the background. Don't worry about it too much. Ooh, we're going to go back into Gamma. I lied, everyone. I'm sorry. So one of our remaining goals is getting a lion and putting it into the Chow Garden. I've been forgetting about it every time I've meant to do it. Oops. One of the places we can get a lion is actually in Red Mountain, so we're gonna go back to Red Mountain. I should have thought about that one. I didn't, but it's fine. We would have game overed anyways, but it's okay. It would have been actually very bad if I forgot that, because Amy doesn't go into any of the stages where a lion is present. I guess also to explain this goal a little bit, certain animals only show up in certain stages. So the lion shows up in 3 stages, which are Red Mountain, Sky Deck, and Lost World. We should have gotten the animal during Knuckles' Lost World, but I forgot about it because I was talking. I do that a lot. But it should be fine. Oh, literally the first animal we get is a lion. It's fine. So we're literally just gonna grab the lion, quit out, and then go back to the Chow Garden, which will be awesome. But yeah, no, this bingo board has been really friendly, actually. We haven't had to see a Sky Chase, which is cracked. Sky Chase, for those who haven't played the game, just so you aren't lost. Sorry, fan. I know this game is hard to explain.
It's fine. I'm already lost. You can't make it worse.
But Sky Chase is basically just a 3 to 5 minute auto scroller, depending on which one you do. There are 2 of them, and they're in Sonic and Tails' story both times. It's really frustrating, actually. And just like that, we have one more goal, and it's an Amy mission. Ooh.
Select your character.
So we're gonna have to go all the way through Amy, including the final boss. So this is gonna be about 12 minutes, I'm gonna say, unless I play out of my mind, which I could. I'm not sure yet.
I believe it. If you're gonna play out of your mind, it's already gonna happen.
Sure, I believe it too.
You gotta believe in yourself.
Well, I mean, I would believe harder, but then that would mean I PB, and I don't want to PB here because I'm not running my live split. We use in-game time for this game. It's a long story. But we're doing a bunch of clips into walls. Who would have guessed? Nothing here is new. To skip a bunch of cutscenes, basically. And then here we're gonna get a... Oh, okay, never mind. I was gonna say, we're gonna get a boost on that yellow car. We did not do that. Oh well. But, first stage with Amy, and we can talk some about Amy movement. She has a hammer flip. You can press B when you're running a bit fast, because Amy doesn't run all that fast. And then it's fastest to jump and do a short jump, so a short A press, and then hold A as you go down. Also, this skip is ridiculously hard, and I almost got it first try. Almost. We'll go for it one more time, because it's not like we're losing that much time if we don't go for it. I mean, if we go too far underestimate, it's fine. But this skip is castle skip. It skips a castle. Who would have guessed? Okay. We didn't hit it. We got really close there, though. So we're just going to do the alternate version of the strat, which is going through that wall with the hammer flip. Don't ask how. You should have been expecting this by now. You can just do that. But this whole castle is pretty long and pretty annoying, in all honesty. I don't like it very much. Sorry, Mimic, I know you're watching. But the castle skip is ridiculously hard. It's a trick that made me go on hiatus for this game for like nearly a year. I'm not kidding. It's very frustrating to practice and learn. But we almost hit it. We almost hit it. So I'm okay with that. I would have popped off very hard if we hit it first try. I also would have been very mad because that would have been the first time I've ever done that. I've hit it, just not first try. Anyways, we're coming up on the most exciting portion of the game here. Nice, we got a frame perfect jump there. That's why it's all white. Anyways, in the little text box there, it gets all buggy if you hit a first frame jump. This is Hedgehog Hammer. We're playing Whack-A-Mole, except a little bit more glitchy. We can jump and do a hammer swing on the fall to, like, destroy things while they're in the ground, and it gives us random amounts of points, but it's funny, so I do it. I don't know if it's actually faster. I think it's better, but I'm not sure. I really don't know.
What? I can't believe this is happening!
Okay, man, I'm sorry for breaking your score. Jesus. Eggman's a big old baby. He doesn't like his high score being broken that much. Despite it only being 2,000, it wasn't that hard to beat. But that gives us the most useless item in the game. I wish I was kidding. And now we're transitioning into the hardest stage in the game. I'm not kidding. We have Amy's Hot Shelter here. Amy's Hot Shelter is about 2 minute if you're bad. If you're good, it's about a minute 40. Just festival of skips and glitches and tricks and wall clips and really difficult movement. I will be doing very little of it because I am bad. We've already missed 2 skips, so that's great. Also, we have to rotate our stick fast to unlock these doors. I don't know why. Eggman loves to torment us. But, yeah, no, this stage is really hard. We're gonna just do our best. It's okay. One small trick here is you can land on the sides of those ladders and use the little tiny itty-bitty slopes there to launch yourself into the vents. Here we're gonna break out of the bathroom. We call that bathroom break because you break out of the bathroom. Hope that helped.
I'll allow it.
And then we're gonna go through gear room and fail because gear room is hard. That's okay. Run on this gear here to line up for this little bridge run there. Amy runs a lot faster when she's on slopes, so we want to maximize our time on slopes. This is bridge skip, and we're gonna hope we get it. Nice, we did. And then we're gonna hope we don't die here. We're gonna slow down a bit there. All right. We just hop over that little wall and hit the checkpoint for some safety as we come up to Pasta Skip. Pasta Skip skips this puzzle. It's named after Pasta Nova Delight, who literally broke this category. Shoutouts.
Okay, I was expecting like some actual pasta to be on screen.
No.
Would have been even more
actually,
confused.
the person who found it was just eating pasta that day. Don't worry about it.
Of course they were.
Look, Sonic speedrunners don't name things normally. None of us are okay. It's okay.
It's fine.
We're coming up on guess, believe it or not, Pasta Skip 2. I think I actually got it backwards, where the Pasta Skip 2 was the previous one, and this one is Pasta Skip. I don't know. I give up. Skip names are hard. Actually, that was a really good hot shelter for me. We're gonna have to do that again in about 5 to 6 minutes. But, oh, Sonic the Hedgehog was added to the list. Thank you for that. I wish I could explain that, but we don't have the goal for it. It's fine.
I mean, you could explain it anyway. I'm curious. I'm sure Chat's curious. I kind of want to know what's going on.
I'll leave it as a little surprise at the end of the run. How about that?
Oh no.
But yeah, after Amy's hot shelter, we get a nice little break of a bunch of hub movement. Amy gets transported to the past. Amy also comes to the pool. Fun fact, there's a goal here to just sit in one of these chairs for about 5 seconds while the pool is empty. I'm not kidding. It's a very funny goal. It's actually one of my favorites because it requires you do Knuckles before Amy, because otherwise the pool won't be drained. It's really funny.
Oh, of course.
But now we're going off to Amy's last stage, actually. Final Egg. But before that, we have a bunch of hub movement. This whole jungle segment is honestly not that exciting, but it's fine. It is tricky. It isn't to be understated how difficult Amy's movement is. As a character, she has a very high skill ceiling. Seriously, mastering Amy is one of the trickiest things you can do in this game. From all of her wild skips to just her base movement. It's awesome. Also, my song is different because the original Mystic Ruins legitimately traumatizes me. I played way too much Knuckles with that in my ears. It was awful. That's what the song sounds like. The song sounds like, by the way, not to just to explain why I made those sounds of the devil. It's fine. Also, chat, I want a number 1 through 5 because this stage, after the hardest stage in the game, has RNG in it. I wish I were kidding. At the top of this elevator coming up are 5 doors. When you load into the stage, one of those doors is determined at random to be the real door. We have to just hope we get the 1 in 5 chance of it being the first door we check. It's awful. So give me your best guess in chat of what door it's going to be, 1 to 5, and we'll see if you're right.
I'm going to guess 4, because do I get 2 votes since I'm the host? I get 2. Yeah.
Only if your first one is wrong, which would be weird if I get something before. You want to change your answer real fast?
Nah, I'm sitting with 4.
Okay. I think it's fair. I'm guessing 1 because I'm never mind. I ate that. I did not eat, as the kids would say. All right, door 2. Everyone saying door 2 right now is correct. Sorry, fam, we were both wrong. It's okay though. Honestly,
is it more likely to be early numbers?
No, it's just completely 1 in 5. No way to manipulate it. It's just raw 20% of each door. It's awful. All of that after the hardest stage in the game, and if you're at the top level, one of the hardest tricks in the game, Banana Float. I'm not going to elaborate on that one because I think Banana Float in of itself is a funny name. Or Banana Float. That's not... I'm mixing the two strats there up.
Yeah, banana's super funny. It's just fun to say. Banana.
That's true. Here, just some more hub movement. It's all pretty lame, honestly. But yeah, that stage has 2 strats that are very difficult. Banana Clip isn't that bad. It's just a kind of precise lineup, and you gotta luck out a little bit, tiny bit. Wall Float is really annoying, where you have to do a frame-perfect turnaround, and it's not humanly viable to do it unbuffered. Some people can, but it's not viable for the runs, so we pause buffer it. It's really, really frustrating at a top level. I wouldn't know, I just heard it.
Now, I gotta ask, the banana clip, was the person who discovered it by any chance eating a banana at the time?
No, it's worse, actually.
It's worse?
They are a banana. the French superstar I was talking about earlier that holds like every single world record, Nixer, uses a banana as his avatar, and we call him
a banana VTuber. No way.
No, like the peanut butter jelly banana, you know, from way back then. Anyways, this is Zero. Zero sucks. This robot has been chasing us around this entire time, by the way. I never explained that. Also, it's possible that's a PB. I'm not going to say for sure. It's possible, though. I wouldn't know either way because I'm not running my IGT, but that felt like a very good Amy run. Regardless, doesn't matter. That bird is dead. Rest in peace. Thankfully, we don't have to watch the credits there. We can just go back to our main menu. And once we're done with our main menu, or once we're done with Amy's story, we can go into mission mode. Mission mode is a useless feature in a great game. Basically, mission mode was Sega and Sonic team's attempt to add more content to this game, where they put cards around the various hub areas, and they tell you to do random things, and none of them are particularly good or fun, but they exist, and so we added them into Bingo. Honestly, mission goals are actually pretty cool in Bingo, at least with the way they work in this format, because it forces you to go through an entire character story, so it makes for some interesting dynamics when say one person has a story progression lead on another person. It makes it really cool and interesting to see that kind of fight for the goal. The mission we're looking for is mission 43, found here in the egg carrier. We have to go through Hot Shelter again. So I hope you're ready to see it again, but probably worse this time. Alright. And as we're going through this, I'll just give some short shoutouts since we're coming up on the end of the triple bingo. We might need to do more bingo. You can let me know after this, fan. Depends on how much I melt down in this stage. Please, get away from me. Anyways, I died? Are you kidding? Okay, alright.
It's all good, it's all good. we're just gonna do Meltdown
I'm just surprised.
Skip. And the reason it's called Meltdown Skip is because it was hot outside, the ice was left out, melted. So there we go, Meltdown Skip.
True. But yeah, just some quick shout out to the Statics community, of course. I want to shout out specifically Spacebar. My Spacebar is broken, whatever he goes by nowadays. I think he's just Spacebar now. He was also on the Statics Relay, funnily enough, as the Amy runner, but he was one of the major contributors to the bingo. He tested almost every single one of the goals, alongside, user submissions, stuff like that. And him and Seafood, who made the generator that we use, the text list that you plug into Bingo Sync. If this doesn't make sense to you, don't worry about it too much. Just know he also helped. So those two are responsible almost entirely for Bingo, along with community user submissions for goals, stuff like that. So huge shout outs in favor of them. Also shout out to the Sacer Events crew, SAESR_events. They put our event channel members who put on all of our funny events, including our Lockout Bingo tournament that we had earlier this year. I'm really excited for the next Bingo tournament, of course, because I am the biggest Bingo fan in this community, I think. Anyways, I think. It was awesome to be a part of it and help with it. Mostly just commentating and playing games, but is what it is. And y'all do just great work in general. We're actually going to take this ring because we need to hit this ring. We're coming up on time, by the way, when we click our last goal here. All right, 3, 2, 1, time. All right. That's triple bingo.
Well done.
All right. So that has been triple bingo. Lots of fun. Lastly, I want to give a shout out to my Twitch community. If you want to hang out, I stream sometimes. twitch.tv/shovelclaws. Sometimes you can find me everywhere, shovelclaws, one word. No one's taken that username anywhere else other than me. So if you look it up and I'm not there, because I'm not there, you know.
That's honestly kind of
regardless.
impressive.
I know. I was the first person to think of the username of an item from a Sonic game. I don't know how I managed that one, but I did.
We take those. That's a win.
We win. We win it. So fans, give me the bad news that we need to do more bingo
All right,
goals.
okay. So here's the great news. Here's the great news for you. You finished with a 113.1, crushing your estimate. Now here's the bad news. I'm gonna make you get more bingo goals, baby.
All right, let's go. All right, that's fine. Honestly, what we're gonna do, I think, is we're gonna highlight some in red here because I think they show off some interesting stuff. Let's see. Ooh, that's really far into Sonic, but I might want to do it. I won't show you any snowboarding again. We'll do that. I think technically I already did that. I don't know. Okay, we'll do this. And fan, you can just let me know when we want to stop. It's fine. Also, just in case anyone's curious, no, that is not a triple bingo PB for me. I've gotten a 51-minute time. I don't know how I did that. I got really lucky. Anyways, we're gonna do a few goals that I think are pretty interesting. First and foremost, we're gonna load back into Sonic for reasons that will become apparent eventually. Sonic here has access to Twinkle Park. Twinkle Park is an interesting area because it also is home to Twinkle Circuit. You may see where I'm going with this. Complete Twinkle Circuit is Gamma. Gamma does not have access to Twinkle Park, which makes this really annoying. So what we're gonna do is go through with Sonic all the way to Twinkle Park, which means we are gonna see a Sky Chase. I'm sorry! More importantly, we're gonna see another Chaos 4, which means we would have seen Chaos 4 with all of our characters, which will be just great. Really, really exhilarating gameplay in this game. So what we're gonna do here in Ice Cap with Sonic is a little jump around and homing attack into that door, and if we're at the right angle and decent speed, we can just clip on through, just like that. And for funsies, we'll go to the bottom with the snowboard, which will be our next goal here. Sonic gets a cute little animation instead of Tails just falling into the stage. But otherwise, this is honestly just a lot more of Sonic and snowboarding, and yes.
I understand why they have the camera facing like Sonic head on so you can see the avalanche behind you, but it makes it so hard to see where you're going.
I mean, the nice thing is that that section...
Right?
Well, yeah, for us it is. For casual players, that section isn't that bad. For one, the avalanche can't really kill you, I don't think. I might be wrong about that, but I don't think it does. And for two, there are only really some, like, ramps, kind of, to worry about. So you don't have much to worry about. So thankfully, that camera doesn't mess us up too bad. But I totally agree. The cinematic angle is strange when you're trying to see where you're going. Hopefully. But yeah, no, this stage is fun casually. I got hit by the jet and his little bomb. Also, I don't know why there are jets in this stage. Like, that never made sense to me. I also don't know why there are like homes from like the Alps and hot air balloons. Like, I understand that people build like tourist attractions really fast when a new place is discovered because capitalism. But that feels really quick. Like they already like colonized this place. That's crazy. I guess to explain, Angel Island in this game just falls out of the sky next to like a regular normal person place, which is really funny. Anyways, we have ridden the snowboard to the bottom of the stage. Bingo Sync, do you wanna cooperate with me? Thank you. So that's another goal. Woo!
Yay! I didn't even need that one, but yeah. Might as well go for quintuple bingo. Yeah.
I honestly would just call it 5 bingo, but that's just me.
Yeah, I'm just trying to keep the 5 line, much easier to say. It gets really weird after quadruple.
Yeah, no. I as a kid, I played a lot of Wii Sports bowling, as we all did. And the way I remembered stuff like that is I would just say, like, turkey, or whatever they call it in bowling.
Yeah, bowling is a turkey. You get 3 strikes in a row, I think, yeah.
I think in Wii Sports, I remember it being, like, more than 5, but I don't know. My memory is really bad. But yeah, no, as a kid, I would just say, like, oh yeah, they're like turkey in a row. And I'm like, man, looking bad at that. Back at that. Huh. All right, man. Sure. You talk your stuff, King. Also, we have the most fun part of the stage. Fan, I have a question for you. And this inside joke won't make any sense to you, and that's okay. So are you, when you're asleep, we got Stretch Armstrong. No way. Chaos loves interrupting me in this game. When you go to sleep, are you more of a honk me type of person, or are you a honk shoe type of person?
Well, first of all, what? And then second of all, the second one, whatever that is, I don't know what it means, but I'll say number 2.
I see. Traitor. It's okay.
Wait, what?
Like I said, this inside joke will not make any sense to you. To fill you in, during the Bingo League, every time I was on, or during a Sonic Story tournament that we had, every time I was on comms, I would say, I would ask that question to the person I was commentating with, and there were some interesting answers. Anyone who answers honk shoe to that is weird. Clearly honk me. It's snork me. Don't correct me. Who do you think you are? Anyways.
I feel like I got set up there. Just saying.
No, it's okay. You can answer and be wrong. That's fine, fam. That's okay. It's okay to be wrong.
No, I have to be right all the time. I cannot be wrong.
Anyways, do we have some donations? This is Sky Chase.
We don't have donations for regular Hop, we are not doing anything like
Wait,
that.
What's that?
But hey, I do have a couple things.
Yeah, go
that
for it.
we can say. So if you would like to donate, well, in just a couple weeks, August 13th through 20th, with our next speedrunning marathon. That is going to be a flame fatale. The schedule's going to come out in 2 days, people. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait. I submitted some things. I'm nervous. Maybe I got it. We'll see. But also, if you missed out on SGDQ 2023 or our GDQ celebration, be sure to check out the VODs on youtube.com/GameQuick. You can even see the run of Sonic Adventure DX. That was at SGDQ, where the one and only Shovel Claws played the Knuckle campaign.
That's true. The Knuckle campaign. That's true. I've never heard it phrased like that, but I like it.
I mean, I don't know what else to call it. Like, I guess the Knuckles story, but it's like,
yeah,
what is a story
exactly
but
what
a
we
campaign?
Call it. I mean, you're not wrong. Yeah, congrats on being right. Oh, come on.
I'm always right.
See, this is the energy I like. Also, thanks, Richard, for plugging my subscribe link. That's brave of you. See, this is what volunteering for camera operator positions does to you. Special treatment from Richard, our producer. Thank you.
What was your favorite moment you've ever had happen to you while volunteering for camera ops at a GDQ event?
Ooh, that's a tough question. Ooh, actually, no, it's a very easy question, actually. I was on camera op for this event's Ring Fit run, which was an experience. We literally had to, like, put tape down on the stage for the runner, Verxel, to just look down at and make sure his feet were still aligned, which is really funny, but I'm sure it was not fun as a runner. I couldn't imagine having to think about those things.
Yeah. Would you recommend to others, maybe we haven't, I've been too scared to go to a GDQ event, I don't know what to volunteer for. Would you recommend people volunteer for camera at a GDQ event?
If you have familiarity with cameras, definitely. Even if you don't, go to a GDQ and do the orientations. I've somehow missed both orientations and been fine though, just because I know camera stuff. So it's like, or I know camera stuff to a passing degree to where I was fine. So, I mean, if you know camera stuff, you should definitely volunteer as a camera op, because that would be cool.
Happy you'll get to work with the interview team too, if you
Exactly. Me and Fant literally have worked together. Me on camera op and Fant on interview.
And you too could work with me, potentially.
It's true. Also, we've made it into Twinkle Park, which has karting. Thank God. I'm gonna go for a ballsy skip since I have nothing to lose anymore. This is a Twinkle Park skip, or wait, track skip. There we go. We got it. Easy. I haven't done that in like months and I just hit it first try. I'm just so good at this game. And space launch. Okay. I'm cracked. What's happening? This like actually is a really good Twinkle Park so far.
I'm glad we got an opportunity to see this. Thank you for finishing everything so fast.
You're welcome. I'm just so good.
Yes,
Fine.
you are.
But yeah, no. Typically, I completely avoid Sonic goals that aren't early game because I hate Sonic. Sorry, I'm really bad at
Wait, you
him.
lied to me at the start. You said Sonic was great. Yeah, I mean, I definitely doubted your authenticity with that statement. I don't want to say anything.
No, I fell in. No. You can do a skip here called coaster skip where you skip the coaster. Sometimes skip names are really simple, and sometimes they're like, yeah, it's called pasta skip because he was eating pasta while he found it, which isn't the story of why it's called pasta skip, but you know.
Never changed.
I'm an entertainer. It's called Bofa because you break Bofa the boxes. That's an actual skip in Sonic Adventure 2, by the way.
Yeah, why do I even ask? I already know the answer's gonna be weird.
You break both of the boxes. I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, I'm mad that it makes sense. That's the problem.
See, I'm there with you. Sonic Adventure 2 has some funny skip names. Also, we can actually go to Speed Highway now. We won't, because what we're gonna do is block traffic. Sonic is a criminal and also a climate protester. This goal is just blocking 6 traffic, or stopping traffic until 6 cars are bumper to bumper. It's one of the freest goals in the game, but it's really funny, so I love it. This is actually one of my favorite goals. It's just funny to think that Sonic is like petty enough to stop, just stand in traffic. I mean,
Wonderful.
To be fair, he has done worse. I remember City Escape.
Hey. There it is. I confirm
wait,
they
it's
stopped.
still red.
You're good.
Alright. Yeah, he better have stopped. I don't want Sonic being run over, no matter how much I hate this blue rat. We're gonna go back to Gamma now and finish out the story, which is awkward because we're already doing it the slow way, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. Man, I wish we didn't have a Gamma goal earlier. That would have been great. But to explain what just happened and why we needed to go to Twinkle Park in the first place, Twinkle Circuit is not a place that Gamma can typically visit. Gamma is really annoying to get to Twinkle Circuit with, actually, because what you need to do is finish Twinkle Park with Sonic, Amy, and Big, all 3 of them, which for for Amy and Big isn't too bad. It's their first stage. For Sonic's awful. You have to sit through a sky chase. Then you have to finish Gamma's story, which is also really annoying, because it's a very long story with a lot of pretty tricky skips. Case in point, this skip is giving me trouble right now. And all of that to play a terrible kart racer with 3 laps that you have to do all 3 of, and it's awful. This goal is actually one of my least favorites just because of how much time it takes, and also you don't even get to do anything fun in the end. You get to play Twinkle Circuit. Like, I seriously don't know why they added this. It just sounds fun.
Yeah.
That's true. It does sound
Wonderful.
fun. Also, this guy got hops, so he hopped up during my attack on him, which is really rude. It actually loses time in the speedrun if you don't want it.
E104 Epsilon. Complete.
But we're done with Red Mountain now, and we're gonna sacrifice Gamma again. I'm sorry, buddy. I wish I didn't have to do this. This warps us up to the. Never mind. Sure, be that way. Typically, we do a death skip there. I guess doing the story in its intended route makes it to where you don't have to kill Gamma. I'm sorry, I killed you for no reason. Anyways, I didn't know that. That's an interesting thing to learn here. Rescue complete. Yeah, no. So the rescue is is killing them. And the reason it's a rescue is because there are birds trapped in their bodies, because Eggman is evil and puts birds in robots.
As you do.
As you do. Well, hopefully you don't do. But we save them by killing them, which is why we're going on a blood conquest of all of our brothers. Seriously, the Gamma story is actually emotional, and I don't like it. I do like it. It's just, it makes me cry every time. But now we're gonna go into Hot Shelter, which typically in a speedrun of Gamma you would have seen way earlier. Again, because we play this story essentially in reverse in a speedrun setting. But hey, you get to see something new with Bingo. That's cool. That's actually one of the things I like most with Bingo. Also, you can just clip through that wall. Don't worry too much about it. It's Sonic Adventure. One of the things I like a lot about Bingo is that there are a million ways to tackle each goal, it feels. So you have a lot of freedom in your strategy to just decide what you want to do, and it's especially cool in lockout and blackout goal styles, which lockout is, like I described earlier, it's a competitive format where you take goals from your opponent and your opponent can't do them and get credit for them. So it's a really interesting competitive format, and Blackout is where you just complete an entire bingo board. Also, don't worry too much about what's going on here. We're skipping a lot of stuff, as you do. Walls don't exist. So it becomes a really interesting push and pull of different strategies you can do. How I progress towards this goal while also progressing this goal? It's really cool. It's probably my favorite part of Bingo. It takes the speedrunning formula and makes it into something very, very different. Can we please get more Bingo, just in general, please? Anyways, that's my plea.
I love me some Bingo. Yeah,
I love me some Bingo.
Well, one thing I also like about Bingo, like for pretty much any game, is like speedruns. There's like an 80% category, there's a 100% category, and regardless of the category, there's often times where just like entire areas of the game will just be skipped, no matter what. And Bingo and randomizers and things of the like kind of like make you explore an entire video game. Like every time you do it, you may see things you just don't see in any speedrun. Like tech exclusive to like a Bingo challenge that you wouldn't see in any speedrun, for example.
Completely agree.
Super entertaining and just like so watchable.
Also, wait, frame perfect trick coming up. Okay. I was playing too good. I deserve to miss this one. We'll restart for it, actually, because it is faster to restart for it and hit it still, but it's fine. Yeah, I completely agree. I love how Bingo shakes up the speedrun formula. Speedrunning Bingo needs more support. Go play yourself a Bingo, even if it's a game you don't know at all. Bingo as a casual player is also really fun, too. Granted, don't do too many lines, just do one or two, and you'll be fine. But yeah, no, I love Bingo. Let's go, Bingo.
Shout out to Bingo.
Okay, cool. This is the final boss of Gamma, by the way. This guy has an absolute banger of a song to accompany him. It goes so hard. I know you can't listen to it, but it's fine. You'll understand one day when you play this game. Smile.
I'm implying I'd ever play a Sonic game.
Man. Bring me on. Embarrass me like this. Come on. But no, seriously, this game's soundtrack is alright. I'm not the biggest fan. I'm also not the biggest hater. It's pretty alright. But it
I
has
just
some
know Sonic
certified
music does
bangers.
go hard.
Sonic
That's
music
one
goes
thing
hard.
I have heard. I have many friends who are very into Sonic, and
Yeah.
oftentimes playlists will include some Sonic music where it goes hard.
Mission
Yeah, Sonic music does go hard. I completely agree with this. Not as hard as Spark the Electric Jester music. I'm sorry, I had to plug him in somewhere here. Anyways, we're gonna go back into the adventure field because we've completed Gamma's story, which allows us to now do Twinkle Circuit. So if we walk over here, we have the little card. A cart pass. Now I can get into Twinkle Circuit, which brings this little platform down, and Gamma zooms because Gamma is so ridiculously fast when he carries stuff in his arms. It is so silly. Like, why is he so fast? Why are you moving like that? I think it said something about speedrun.com/spark3 and like, so true. That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Go check out Spark. Spark is cool. Anyways, this is Twinkle Circuit. I'm sorry, I subjected you to this. I will ask, do we have time for one more goal after this? It's a very special
Let's see,
goal.
we got about 10 minutes. Think you can get it
Cool.
within that
Yeah,
amount of
we
time?
definitely can.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we definitely can, I think. I'm sorry for the game freezing. What? I didn't know you could... Well, that's unlucky. I'm sorry for the game freezing here. Twinkle Circuit is one of those things that we don't think about so hard that we actually completely forget about the voice files in this. This game sucks, to put it bluntly. After I said this game's so good. So in this game, if two voice lines play over each other, the game just hard freezes. You can see it there every time. It's really annoying. I wish I had a solution, which we do. It's to remove all the voice files. I'm not removing all of them though, I don't want to do that. So we typically remove the ones that matter most for us, which are like 5 in the middle of a cutscene. And yeah, no, it's still bad because Twinkle Circuit. It's unfortunate, but it's okay. We're not too worried. Anyways, at least this song is good. It's a kind of funky version of Sonic's ending theme. It doesn't matter. It's pretty funky.
Living vicariously through your gameplay here, but you know, give me a description. Give me the lowdown. How does this feel to control going through this circuit?
Cart controls in this game are very strange because here, I'll show it off at the next turn. You can see it's kind of like always drifting, except when you let go of the A button, because then you get like complete handling. I don't know why. Like, I can literally just turn 180 degrees. So optimal driving is just like occasionally letting go of the A button to make really sharp turns, just like that.
Oh wow.
It's not great. At least with Sonic, you only do it once. This makes you do 3 laps of it, which is unfortunate, but it's fine. And at least with Sonic, you have cool skips that you can do. Shout out to Twinkle Park Skip. Or no, TPSS. Yeah, Twinkle Park Skip, which skips the skip for the skip by going through a death plane. You're going so fast that one frame you're on one side, other frame you're on the other side. It's really interesting.
Love it. Fantastic.
Surprisingly enough, not the only Sonic skip that is like that. Shout out to SA2. Both of them are an adventure game. That's crazy.
Select your
Right, GG on that. We have one more goal left for the improvised quadruple bingo here.
We might... Where am I right now? No, I'm after Chaos 4. That's tragic. I could have said we could have gotten a quintuple just because of that.
You mean a 5-line?
5-line. Yeah. You're right. True. But it's fine. What we're gonna do here is something pretty interesting, and it's kind of what we do with Gamma, actually. What we're gonna do is come back to Station Square, hop through this little window, and by window I mean ceiling, and then we're gonna go into Speed Highway's loading zone.
With me.
Here we race Eggman to the finish instead of Sonic, because Sonic is off doing whatever Sonic does. I hate that blue rat. Oh god. Okay, this might be a bit low. No, we're fine. We have a very specific route that we take here. There's a really difficult skip that I'm not good enough with Tails to do, called a gravity glitch, where we basically just have to get to float to the end because of skewed gravity, which, to make it a long story short, game has loop-de-loops. Sonic needs to stick to loop-de-loops. Game shifts gravity whenever you are on a slope in order to make you stick to loop-de-loops. There you go. We can abuse that to just fly to the end. But I don't know it, and I'm not great at Sonic or at Tails in the first place. So it's like, even if I did know it, I probably wouldn't hit it. And suddenly we're back in the train station. We're gonna test this because I'm not sure if it actually will work, but we'll see. And if it doesn't, it's not a big deal. We'll just go to the next stage and then it will work. But yes, oh yeah, I did. We're now in Skydeck. Way before we're supposed to. To explain what is happening. Okay, as I die, it's fine. To explain what just happened. Basically, Speed Highway is the last stage in Tails' story. It is going to be the final stage before the final boss. But we did it way earlier than intended after his third stage, which there are 5 stages total for Tails. Well, I guess 6, including Sand Hill, but why would you do that? But since we did Speed Highway, the game sees that we've completed Speed Highway and just assumes that we must have done Skydeck. And so, since it assumes we've done Skydeck, it unlocks it in our trial menu. Trial menu is like the stage select, so we just hop into stage select, and all of a sudden, boom, Skydeck. And the goal we're doing here is Tails Skydeck without flying, which is actually not that bad, in all honesty. You just have to be really careful in this last section, because if you aren't, you can actually hit those little green rings at the top of the little thing here. And those put you in a flying state, which we've said is fine as long as you don't fly as long as you don't extend your fly at all, but we'll just avoid it for sake of viewership, because I know YouTube commenters will be angry. Then again, I'm using glitches, so they'll probably be angry anyways. But
they'll be fine. They're harmless. They're great. Shouts to YouTube.
so true. But boom. Tails Skydeck without flying, way earlier than intended, without sitting through a single sky chase, which is great, because we'd have to sit through 2 if we didn't do that. And that's our last goal.
That's quadruple bingo. Congratulations.
We got that diagonal. Let's go. Wait, hold on. I don't have the Tails sub game, do I? I just want to check this real fast. No, I don't. Great, awesome. Anyways.
Well, Double Claws, this run, like, I've seen a number of Sonic Adventure, like either DX or Q runs. Every single time I'm confused. Every single time I am just having a great time not understanding what's going on with the game. It's just that these games are freaking magical. That being said,
they really are.
We are at the end of this run, but I wanted to give you some time to talk about yourself and Spark 3.
Oh, thank God. I thought you would have never said. But Spark 3 is great. If you like Sonic games, you'll like Spark 3. I run Spark 3 a lot. Spark 3 is a really high-speed action platformer. I've done a GDQ Hotfix about the game where I did a tutorial and a showcase for a category that no one had ran at that point, New Game Plus. And if you want to learn more about Spark, check out Passion Project Spark 3. You can look that up, it should be fine. Or just Shovel Claws Spark 3, should also find it. That run was a lot of fun. Shout out to Amber Cyprin, fellow Hotfix show host. They're great. Love them. for having me on with Spark. After having Spark on with Argic before, and they love Spark just as much as me, I guess. But yeah,
I'll have to check it out. Yeah,
Spark is great. I love Spark.
Yeah, well, Shovel Claus, thanks again so much for coming on. This run was incredible, start to finish. I learned more than I ever thought I would learn about Sonic Adventure DX during this. The one that's going to stick with me, Shovel Claus, is the pasta. Like the
pasta.
I did not see that one coming. But unfortunately, we do have to say goodbye as we go into our first break. Everybody, make sure to go follow Shovel Claus before you forget. It's great. And as soon as we get back from the break, we're going to be bringing one of our newest Hotfix showrunners to the stage to showcase some Super Monkey Ball Touch and Go. You're not going to want to miss it. See y'all in a few. Welcome back from the break, everybody. Hopefully you all enjoyed a nice stretch here as we get into Super Monkey Ball Touch and Roll. But I am joined here by the runner of Super Monkey Ball and one of our newest Hotfix showrunners, bringing you Parallel Universe, a brand new show coming next week. Limey, tell me all about. I'm so happy. First of all, I'm so happy that's welcome to the Hotfix team. That you now have a show, and I just want to know. Tell me about Parallel Universe. What can we expect?
Yeah, I'm so stoked for the show. I'm not gonna lie. Parallel Universe is basically all about community content. It's going to be a lot of like fan games, that sort of stuff, and as well as like bingos, randos, like community challenges. Like if someone wants to come on and do like a Nuzlocke speedrun, like I'm gonna let them. Nuzlocke is super popular. Even stuff like Score Attack, like I'll let people do just because it's like some community challenge that someone came up with and people are now doing.
I love it. And so I know we have like your first show for next week. Is that right?
I think it's the week after.
The week after? Okay.
Yeah, I think it's the 21st or something.
Awesome. Well, everybody be sure to check that out. Who is the lucky one to open up the show? What games do you have planned for it and categories and all that?
Yeah, not everything is 100% confirmed right now, but I will say, if you do like Monkey Ball, it's going to be the show for you. We have me and we have Helix, both running some flavor of Monkey Ball, and then we also have Conception on, another showrunner. Check out Awfully Silly. Love that guy. And we're going to be doing Bugsnax, probably.
Yes, let's go, Bugsnax.
I love Bugsnax.
That's just such a silly looking game, and so much fun to be had with it. Now, Parallel Universe is going to be awesome. Make sure you all check that out for its premiere episode coming later this month. But today, we're giving you an example of what could potentially show up on that show in the future. We've got Super Monkey Ball Touch and Roll, and we're doing the main world's Score Attack. So tell me about this category. What's our goal here?
Yeah, so with Monkey Ball, it started out as an arcade game. People tried to play it fast. A lot of people tried to go for high scores. And now, with the home releases, a lot of people do IL speedruns, but instead of trying to get the fastest time, they try and get the highest score. Getting different bananas, trying to get different goals, just doing wacky strats to maximize their score on the level. This is just going to be an RTA run of all of those from this game, and it's really hard.
Yeah, every time I see Monkey Ball, the moves, I'm convinced they're impossible. Somehow humans have managed to put their hands on a controller, in this case a DS, and do all these moves. I'm still convinced it's impossible. It can't be done. It's ridiculous. But what goes into a high score? I know it's you collect bananas. I'm assuming that gives you points. What are some of the aspects that give you, or what are the main things that contribute to a high score in a level?
Yeah. So with Super Monkey Ball 1 and 2, if you finish the stage with more than half the time remaining, you would get a time bonus. And every banana and bunch would give you, I don't remember exactly how much it is, but basically equating it to time on a timer, I think it's 1 second and 5 seconds. Okay. In this game, it does the same thing, but you don't get time bonus. And also the score that the getting through the goal gives you is just based on your seconds value. So with this game in particular, and a lot of the more modern Monkey Ball games, it's a lot more about getting all of the bananas as fast as possible, as opposed to just beating the stage, getting some bananas along the way, not getting all of them because a lot of them are pretty slow. So you're going to be seeing a lot of interesting strats with just getting as many bananas as I can in one path, maybe dying, then going to another path, getting a bunch of bananas. Just strats you wouldn't really see.
Yeah, you wouldn't see that in
regular
like
Monkey Ball.
That's awesome. Well, I'm so excited to see this. I love me some Monkey Ball, and whenever you are ready, give us a countdown and we'll get right into it.
Yeah, absolutely. What I have pulled up right now is just a funny replay I recorded earlier when I was doing a practice run. I probably won't get this trick. It's really hard, but I got the tricks. I did all the bananas. I just like having a replay up while I talk, just because it helps ease my mind a little bit. But I will go back into the main menu.
You have a chance. You gotta at least go for it, right?
Yeah, of course I'm gonna be going for it. I know it's a bit late because I totally forgot, but I'm gonna ask the chat, what monkey do you want to see me use? I'll explain the category, then I'll go back to the monkey select screen. But as I mentioned, score attack, getting as much score as I can in the estimate, basically. I'm only doing the main worlds. These are the main worlds, these 8. They're extra worlds. I'm not gonna do them because it would make the category a lot longer and a lot harder. But yeah, I'm gonna be doing the main worlds, just going in order, doing all 8. There aren't any warp goals like there are in other Monkey Ball games, so you don't have to worry about me going into other goals. It's just pretty straightforward. A lot of people are saying baby. 3 babies.
Yeah, no one's saying
single
Gon
Mimi.
Gon. To be fair, I didn't know his name, but
Oh yeah, Gon Gon. I guess I'll just go baby.
remember,
Everyone said
I'm
baby.
the show host, so my vote counts for 2. I don't think it matters. I think baby still wins. But
I'll tell you what. I'll just play everyone but I. I'll just switch between them every single time. But I will start with baby. I will be starting time though as soon as I click A on this screen. I'll start explaining the movement, but yeah, I'll be starting time in 99.
no, you don't. No, you don't.
3, 2, 1, go.
Not on my show.
Okay,
On
so
Parallel Universe coming later this month. You want to count down from 99? I can't stop. Not here. Good luck.
yeah, I'm just getting all the bananas as you saw. It's pretty straightforward. It's just kind of like doing weird strats, getting around the goals, hitting walls in certain ways to line up for bananas better. It's pretty strange. Ideally, I'd be getting all the bananas, but it's not realistic, in an RTA setting, for me to get all the bananas in every single level, if I have to back up or restart it. So I'm just gonna be doing good enough scores. So my goal is pretty much in every world get above 150k, which is still in itself pretty hard. In this world, I'm pretty sure up to 200k is possible. Just going single life, but I'm not gonna be going single life because that's a lot less fun. Yeah, it's pretty much every banana. That's what matters.
Yeah, I always love Monkey Ball because you see the progression from, oh, I just hold forward to, dear God, what is even happening here?
Yeah, the fun part about this category is I don't have any levels where I can just hold up, even though there are hold up levels. Funny story, actually. I just moved recently, and I don't know where all of my DS styluses are. So I'm using an Apple Pencil, and it has a little magnet in it, so it can attach the top of an iPad. If I hold it too close to the side of my DS, it's just gonna go into sleep mode. So I need to just be careful with that.
Love it.
I have to make sure I get all this right. Yep, and optimal bonus finish. I'm gonna be doing as many bonus stages as I can. It's just gonna be a bit strange just because there's some of them that I can't really do, so I'm just gonna get as many bananas as I can and then just fall out. But if you finish bonus stages, you get a little bit of a bonus. I don't remember how much it is. I think it's 400, 500. It's not based on the timer, which is weird.
Is there any disadvantage to falling out other than does do a time penalty or reduce your score at all?
It's only just for the RTA. It's not for anything in the game. There's sometimes where There's some levels where getting all of the bananas will just take a while, so I'll just like get all the bananas, then die, then just get like a 55 on the stage, and that'll just improve my score by like, you know, like another like 3,000. This is a very weird category. I'm pretty sure this is like the first time anything is like this has been done on GDQ. This might have been done in like marathons before, but like I'm pretty sure this is the first time it's been on GDQ.
Heck yeah.
I will say also, this is like probably the game I've been running like even if it hasn't been actively like the longest out of all of my speed games. I picked this up in
when did you start
2015.
Speedrunning this? 2015?
Yeah, almost 10 years at
That
this
is quite
point.
a long time.
Yeah, I don't really run it anymore because my wrist is messed up from speedrunning, and this game is a wrist shredder.
Well, I am sorry for having you run this game on my show.
No, it's okay. you run a show called Game Masters. I'm gonna give you like the best game I have in my arsenal. You know what I mean?
Heck yeah, that's right. That's right. This is Game Master. Airs every other Tuesday.
Yeah, tune in on twitch.tv/GDQ. And if you want to see the VODs from this or... Actually, no, that's your job. I'll let you do that. I'll let you do that.
Hey,
But,
you know, I was hopeful there. It's like, yes, I don't have to do this. Limmy's gonna take it from me. It's like, no, fine. I'll talk about, you know, exclamation points. Everybody, go to the VOD channel, youtube.com/games done with. That will take you to all of the wonderful VODs for not just Hotfix, but all of our main events. You know, the whole Juneteenth special is on there right now. Lots of really good stuff.
There was a trick I was trying to do there where I would clip on that ledge between the two like curves and jump up and get that banana bunch. And it's really hard. I was only going to go for it once. It's like actually like absurdly hard. But I'm getting the rest of the banana, so it's fine. It's not a big deal. Yeah, this is the second world out of the 8. This game progresses like really, really fast. And if you can kind of see if you're familiar with the first game and the second game, or with Deluxe, a lot of the stages are actually reused from 1 and 2, just kind of like scaled down or like ported, like taking away the starting platform with like the Monkey Ball 2 stages or changing some of the cycles. But a lot of them are pretty much the same, which is really like interesting that they got this many like GameCube levels to like run on a DS. This is just the DS. Control, like I'm trying to control the game with the touchscreen.
DS is impressive to me.
Yeah.
There's not much in that little box. And speaking of DS, this is a question I did have for you because, you know, in the GameCube versions and basically every other version, you know, use like your analog stick to like tilt the stage. How does this like work with the stylus and like moving the stage around, rolling the game in general?
Yeah, it's not too different, believe it or not. With the GameCube games, the control stick on, or I guess the regular like analog stick on the GameCube controller, all of the inputs are calculated into a square, and then that means like if you're like in the diagonals of the square, you can I have to like think about this. This is actually really hard. It's essentially to control the gravity in Monkey Ball and not control like the actual like tilting of the stage or the monkey. You'll accelerate faster. I don't want to die here again.
That's what blows my mind about this game. Like people have said like you control the gravity, not the stage, and my mind still can't process it.
Yeah, it's super weird. But yeah, I'm not gonna get that. You control gravity, which means if you're in the diagonals, you accelerate faster just because like that's how the game's engine works. I don't really know how to explain it. So since the bottom screen is also pretty much a square, it like kind of just works out that a lot of like the strats are like pretty transferable between versions. So the adjustment period is just like learning how to control the game with a pen on a DS touchscreen. Oh, I missed this. It's fine. I'm just gonna do this until I like time over or get most of the bananas. That was good enough. I think there's 3. Yeah. I'll just die. and I'll finish the stage.
Gosh, it seems so hard to get out of there and like not get launched off.
Yeah. The fact that I got that many in a row is really good. Bunches are worth 5. I didn't answer that question, but yeah, bunches are worth 5 in this game. And then 1-ups are every 10 bananas instead of every 100. But you don't get continues in this game. So if I mess up too much, I just like need to restart the world.
Ooh, yeah. Don't want that to happen. I'm sure you'll be.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
You already got, I think that's 12 lives?
Yeah, I got 12.
Easy.
This is that stage I was showing you guys earlier. Let me see if I can get this. Oh, that was really close. I go for that every time because if I can get that third banana, it actually saves time by not having to go up the slope as much, and I could just like do this normal skip and just stop. Just stop there immediately and turn around. So, believe it or not, it's not bad if I get to the end and like still die, because I still need to get this last banana anyways. This last banana on this last slope right here. But it was a good attempt. It was very close.
So you said like a banana was equivalent to how much time on the clock?
I think it's like 10 seconds in this game.
10 seconds. Yeah, that's huge. 'Cause I was thinking if it was like 1 second, it's like, why are we getting that banana? But 10 seconds makes so much more sense that like, that's a lot of time in a game like Monkey Ball.
Yeah, and then bunches, since there are 5 bananas, they're worth like 50.
That's 50 seconds, yeah. And like each stage is like, what, 60 seconds? Does it change?
Yeah, it's 60 seconds every stage in this game.
Yeah.
There's some Monkey Ball fan games that have like levels up to like 4 or 5 minutes, but no, this is pretty short comparatively.
Hey, you know what, chat? Lemia's hair is awesome. I agree. I don't know what
Thank
you do,
I
but
try.
it looks heckin'.
After I grew it out, I did not a lot. I just used like the same like 4 products every day. And that's how I keep it looking good. Oh, I don't want to fall there. That'd be bad. See if I get this clip. I do. I still die. It's fine. Dying there is not a big deal because there is a skip here. And if I get it... Oh. I'll try again. If I get this skip, I can probably get that banana behind the goal. And I don't have to like turn around. Ah. I guess I'll just do it normally. This game hates me. I can just go around and then just get that banana from behind the goal. In most Monkey Ball games, the bananas actually respawn whenever you die, but they don't in this game. So you have like a set like max score basically you can get by just like getting all the bananas alone.
Yes, of course. Very nice. Yeah, Monkey Ball is one of those games like, so I mentioned I'm bad at these games and that it's incredible anybody can do any of these speedruns at all. But what blew my mind the most, Libby, is like the early stages, it's all you're on flat ground, you're just rolling. And then when I had a situation where I had to go between 2 platforms that weren't level and like weren't connected, I was like, wait, that's illegal. That's not, I can't roll between these. What do you mean I have to balance?
Yeah, it's super weird. You just like kind of learn how to get little like clips between different platforms so you can do different strats. Like the more you play, like I said, I've been running Monkey Ball since 2015 or so. Like I started with Monkey Ball 2, and at that time I like had ripped the ISO from my Wii and played it on my computer with the intent to like speedrun the game. But I didn't really run Monkey Ball 2 that much. I think at the time I had like, oh, do I get these? I don't get these. At the time, I had like a top 10 time, but I didn't really like care too much about Monkey Ball 2, and then I started running this game and Monkey Ball 3D a lot more. But I did play like this game in 3D without the intent to speedrun it. I just like had played it with like my fundamentals, and this game is a surprisingly good speedrun compared to like a lot of the more modern Monkey Ball games. So that's the only reason why I've like gravitated to it so much. Another bonus stage. Hopefully I don't hit bumpers and just completely fall off.
I remember this bonus stage. I was
Yeah,
never
this
able to
is-
get all the bananas.
This is from Monkey Ball 1. There's actually a slightly less bananas. I think there's like 2 less rows of bumpers in this version. But
Hey, the
Works
power
pretty
of the
much the same.
GameCube giving you those 2 extra rows of bumpers, baby.
yeah, way too many. Oh, this stage is really weird. I have to like just like kind of angle that and just go full speed.
Oh.
And it looks scary every time.
Yeah. Yeah, it's scary.
Fine? Oh, I'm not fine.
All fine. No, it's good. It's good. Yeah.
I'm just gonna stand here and get that. It's fine. There we go. I see some talk about the Game Boy Advance Monkey Ball game. Ooh, okay. I'll be a little bit of a defender of it for a second. It was an impressive game. It was fully 3D on the Game Boy Advance, and that in itself is pretty cool. Unfortunately, as a game, it was pretty bad. And everyone kind of just remembers it for being pretty bad and not like an interesting concept for like a game. Also, I wouldn't go back and play it, so it's like not that good, but it's definitely interesting. Oh. Yeah, so I just went through a couple of different paths there, and then I just took a couple of deaths so I can get as many bananas as I could. That looks scary. And I got a bunch of bananas in that last path. Same thing here. I'm just gonna go on one side, I'm gonna die at the end, I'm gonna come back and just do the other side and get all the bananas here. I think this game's like this game's score attack is pretty interesting for like not respawning like bananas and just like getting like being able to like get all of them without having to like take like the smallest path on like an option stage like 6 times in a row until you're on like 0 lives. It makes it a bit more safe than like say Monkey Ball 1 like score attack. This stage is pretty hard to do quickly just because you go down and then you have to go up like the other side of the stage. Okay. I've never had that many problems getting that banana before, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just gonna blame Baby.
Are the physics different at all between the characters, or is it literally just aesthetics?
It's just aesthetics. But now I'm convinced the ball size matters. I didn't know that before. Because I usually just play Mimi and it's fine. Oh, this is the last stage of this world. The stage is cool. It's just really hard to do fast while getting all the bananas because sometimes you get like pushed by those things, the little arms on the millipede.
Yeah, they looked like it was like little stick figures swatting you with hammers or something. That's
Yeah,
what
it was
my
pretty
brain
weird.
did.
Okay, so this is World 4, almost halfway done. I didn't even look at my life split whenever I split, but such is the life of a speedrunner.
You're around 16 minutes.
16 minutes, that's pretty good. Oh, I split that at 15. That is better than I have done before.
All right, this run is getting spicy. Game Masters, everybody. Only the best.
Yeah, you can say I'm a master of this game. I actually used to have I used to have the world record in just doing extra stages, which is kind of the equivalent of like Monkey Ball 1 Expert. It's 40 levels. They're all really hard, but they all have super cool skips. It's just really, 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 really hard. I used to have the world record for a long time because I didn't want to like incorporate some of the basically just RNG strats. Like Monkey Ball doesn't have RNG. It's just kind of like human input RNG. But I'm convinced this game does have RNG and whether it allows me to get the strats or not.
Well,
it is really hard.
There's no evidence of any RNG whatsoever, but we choose to believe it. And because we choose to believe it, it makes it true.
Yeah, and I'm doing a run on the show Game Masters, which makes me and turn a game master, I'm gonna say there's RNG in this game.
Perfect.
as a master of the video game. One hour estimate is for safety. My practice run of this was about 50 minutes. This game is hard. If I game over it all, I'm gonna need the rest of that time. But if I get to any bonus stage, then it's not really a big deal, because I'll just have 5 more lives, 6 more lives, depending on how many bananas are in the rest of the world. Oh, this is hard. Okay, I'll just get those later. I'll get that later. Ooh. Now it's later. Oh no. Not bad.
It's fine.
It's fine. Okay. Ooh,
Perfect.
got it.
Excellent. Well done.
And then the rest of this world is pretty tame in comparison to some of the other worlds. It's just getting bananas. The stages themselves are pretty straightforward. There aren't too many skips that I can do. It's just not missing bananas, getting high scores, getting good IGT. Me doing anything. I'll do this later. Yeah. Sometimes later will just never come. Sometimes I'll never get those bananas. This level is really hard to do all in one go. And if my timer starts blinking, if I have 10 seconds left, I'm just gonna die after getting all the bananas and then just do the stage normally.
Okay, I was worried you're gonna tell if the timer starts blinking, yell at me to warn you, because there's no way I would be able to pay attention to that when this crushing gameplay, collecting all these bananas, is on screen. That being said, 30 seconds.
Good to know. Good to know. Yeah, I usually don't pay attention to those.
Come on, we got it.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Oh, that's not bad. Okay.
Yeah, look
finishing
at that.
With
Not
the 50
even
is not
getting
bad.
into the flashing warning. That's because you are a game master.
Thank you. I try. I've put too many hours into this game to not be a game master, honestly. This game is difficult. The game is hard, even. What else? Does anyone have a thesaurus on them? What else is difficult and also hard?
Just some basic ones like challenging.
This game's challenging.
Cumbersome, perhaps, as well, with the wrist movement.
I've never used that word in my life. I'm not gonna lie.
You've never used the word cumbersome?
Never, ever.
How are you alive? Have you made it this far without ever you being not encumbered? Even in games, cumbersome is just there's a whole mechanic called being encumbered. Come on.
I just don't know how to spell it. That's my problem. I'm not gonna lie. I just don't know how to spell the word. Okay, so hopefully I can do this strat. This is the last stage. I need to get past the goal. And then... if I hit the walls right, I can get bounced up into that goal. And it's faster than having to... faster RTA at least, than having to... go with another life and just go into the goal like that. But it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. Going into World 5. Now we're actually halfway into the run. So...
All right. You're telling me you lied to me earlier?
I said we were almost.
No, almost was... That was a long almost. We're gonna have to have a
It was about a
this.
10 stage almost, so...
How many stages are in this game?
With the extras, 120. But there's just...
Okay. No,
without the
that's
extras,
within,
there's 80.
5%. Okay,
Yeah.
never mind. That is way more than 5%. That's not almost.
My bad. I should have just shut my mouth after you agreed with me. There's that bunch up there. It's really hard to get. I missed it. I'm not going to go back and get it. Oh, this stage is really hard to get to all the bananas on really quickly.
Yeah,
Basically, these platforms are moving back and forth, and I have to kind of balance on the edges occasionally. And it's just really easy to fall off while they're moving, because you have to do it really fast as well.
Yeah, as punishment for the blatant lie that you were in fact not almost halfway. I'm gonna force you to play Gon the next time you get to choose a character.
I'm playing
be
Baby
even.
right now, so it's
we'll be
alright.
even after that. I'll drop everything.
I'll be a lot back on the show again.
Yes. Yeah. If you do that, you know, well, everything will be amended. It'll be fine.
I just realized we're like 20 minutes into the run. I didn't even explain like the start boost I'm doing.
Yeah, well, now's the time.
Yeah.
What is the start boost?
Basically, whenever you're in the air, moving diagonal, makes you like accelerate faster. So to try and keep straight, I just use the 2 diagonals like up, left, up, right. Depending on the stage, I do it differently. But I get a bounce. I accelerate really fast on that first bounce by holding one diagonal, and then I switch to the other diagonal to try and level myself out to maintain that speed and get a little bit more in that second bounce at the start.
Very cool.
This bonus level is really hard, and I'm probably not going to finish it. This is like the one. Well, there's 2, but like this is like the one that's really hard.
Yeah, that long straight segment on the hill seems very difficult.
Yeah, you've just got to have so much speed. It is unreal. I don't know why they put this bonus stage in the game. There's way more in Monkey Ball 2 that are better than this. Yeah.
You know, how many
I'll get a couple more
polygons
and
can the
just-
DS
yeah.
render at one time? It's like 12, somewhere around the order of 12.
I can count them on both my hands. Maybe even both my feet, but
Yeah.
not more than that.
So maybe that was one of the few bonus stages that, you know, fulfilled that requirement of being used to run.
They actually have a bunch of stages in this game that have way more polygons than you would think. If you're familiar with Monkey Ball 1 or Deluxe, they have Exam C in this game. It's an unused stage, but it like functions perfectly fine. It's just the level Exam C, and it's massive, and it's the same length, and it's really hard.
This one seems very annoying to get all the bananas on.
Yeah, I won't, because I don't think it's worth it to like take the entire cycle all the way around to get the bananas. So this is like one of the only levels where I just like won't, and it's gonna be more score and also faster.
Yeah, I could say that level looked cumbersome. There we go, I used it in a sentence.
There's a path on the other side that has bunches, but I won't do it. I will do them because I missed a skip. I will give it a solid attempt, and not because I forgot I was doing score attack. I'll give it a more solid attempt.
All right, this is the one right here.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Good. Nice attempt, everybody.
Nice time. One more.
One more. Surely one more.
This will be it. First try.
Okay, at least I got a banana. It's okay.
Yeah, you did get a banana. In
Yeah.
all seriousness, everybody, make sure you go follow me. Twitch.tv/limga_SSB. Right there, pinned in the Twitch chat. One of our newest Hotfix show hosts hosted Parallel Universe together with Helix, which will be coming up their premiere episode later this month. I'm really looking forward to the show. Can't wait to see what you two pull off.
Thank you. I've actually been I've been super excited on to open up Twitter after that announcement, just because so many people have just been talking about all the new shows, and I'm super excited for all the new shows, and even people DMing me I would like to show off this bingo, or I'd like to show off this rando. And we just put it in our planning document, and Helix and I talk about it, and we're like, well, we can go here and here. And whenever we confirm a lot more stuff, we're gonna be booked so far out. It's gonna be crazy.
It's a good problem to have.
Yeah.
And as a reminder to those of you in the chat, we do have a general Hotfix run submission form. So you can go in there, you can request if there's a specific show you'd like to appear on, you'd like to just submit in general a speedrun that you're passionate about, that you really want to be seen on the GDQ channel. We're always looking for runners, new runners, awesome stuff. There is no minimum requirement for how good or you don't have to be a world record holder to appear here. We just ask that we want to have a good time, and we'll definitely take a look at all of your submissions.
Yeah, I may be a former record holder of this game, but I'm a good time haver. That's why I'm here.
A good time haver. If you're a good time haver, we'd love to have you on Hotfix.
Oh, that was the 10th stage. I forgot. The soft reset now. Ooh. It's okay. There was a few levels in that where I just got like no bananas or just like very little bananas, just because if I got the bananas, it would be a lot harder to get a good score. I'm not gonna lie. The last 3 worlds, I think, obviously it's like the 6th, 7th, and 8th world. They're going to be pretty hard. I think in the category, they're actually some of the easiest because there just is a lot less to like that I have to remember. But still, just in general, it's like pretty challenging. Going past the goal, and then I'm going around the goal to get all these bananas. And trust me, more score. Okay. And I know you just did plugs, but you can also do some more, or I can even do some, just because the stage is like 40 seconds long.
Lemmy, I think, we need to give you a little bit of prep, a little bit of practice before you go on and take on a show all on your own. I'll let you go. Go ahead and give us an announcement.
I don't even have the announcement tab pull up. I can't even look up right now. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, it's
this level's
fine.
hard.
It's fine. Don't
but
worry
but I do know we do have Vitalis coming soon. I think the schedule is being released on the 6th, which is 2 days from now. If you're watching the VOD, might already be released. Go and check. I think it's on GamesDoneQuick.com. If you're on YouTube, leave a like. If you want to watch the VOD and you're on Twitch over here, go ahead and go to youtube.com/GamesDoneQuick. I don't remember the other announcements right now. I don't have that channel open.
You're great. You're perfectly right. I will close with one more. Everybody, your subs, your Prime Gaming subs, your gift subs, and all of your bits here to the channel do help us out so much. So again, I've seen a lot of people. We had a hype train coming in earlier, so thank you so much. It allows us to keep the lights on and keep the shows running, to keep bringing you more and more awesome speedrunning content every single day of the year, practically. So please consider subscribing if you enjoy all of the speedrunning content we have here to offer you at GamesDone.
Yeah, I just have to get all the way up to the top. It was really hard. But, yep.
Hey, there it is. Look at that. Perfect.
Everything that is really hard. Okay. So, with the long levels out of the way, I can continue talking about getting all of my bananas and rolling little Gon here through the courses. I did mention at the near the beginning that there are no warp goals, like there are other Monkey Ball games. So I do have to play all the levels in each world, but there are red goals which matter for the progression of the game and unlocking worlds. But there's only 2 of them, and you'll see one of them. And I don't even think it matters for score, but it might. I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember. But that is in the last world, and then the other one is in extra worlds, I'm pretty sure. I think it's in world 10. Unlocks, getting both of them unlocks world 11.
Looks so impossible. All right. Woo. I'm getting sweaty palms just watching this.
I'm getting sweaty palms just playing this. How do you think I feel?
So you're holding a hot device as well as using your hands quite a lot, so it makes sense.
Yeah, I forgot about the fact that I'm actually just playing the game as well, but
you forgot you're playing the. All right.
Yeah, I've been playing this game for so long. Like, nothing phases me anymore. Sometimes I just go through a wall and I'm like, yeah, that's touch and roll for you. Okay, so I have to go on both of the legs of those because there are so many bananas on each one, and it just like is pretty worth it, just because like they're pretty fast. You know what? Since I died on that second one, but not on the first one, I'm just gonna ride the car now and get a little bit more. Also, I love those like really low resolution sprites of like AI just like walking. They look so funny.
The DS is trying its best.
Yeah, it feels like it. This bad boy's burning up.
That's why your hands are sweaty.
If you thought Exam A, I don't remember what it's called in this game. If you thought Exam A was hard, just wait till you see the wire on this level. Hopefully I do it first try so it looks impressive. As we all know, looking impressive is more like actually impressive than doing the cool stuff first try. Okay, there we go.
Why did they make the platform so thin, Lemmy?
It is the 6th world. It's supposed to be pretty hard. Okay, and now we're in 7. We're actually making really good progress. It's better than I thought, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, that's actually really hard. I had like no speed going into that. I'm surprised I just like didn't fall. Okay. Ooh. Usually I do cycle skips on this level, but it is not worth it since I need the bananas. And the 2 bananas on each platform are is way more worth the time, like the 5 seconds it takes for the cycle to like finish. This level's the opposite way though. I just kind of get the ones in the middle and that's kind of it, just because it'll take too long to just like wait for this cycle. There we go. That is harder than it looks. I feel like a lot of stuff in Monkey Ball, like a lot of the impressive stuff is just pretty easy, but like a lot of the stuff that looks pretty easy is just like impossible. Like especially like with the bigger Monkey Ball appearances at like mainline GDQs, the audience just like claps for everything, but like never for like the stuff that's actually like really hard. Unless the runner's like, guys, this is really hard. I would love to hear claps in the audience right now. I also probably won't finish this bonus stage, but if you like Tony Hawk, it's like that. Oh no. Okay, I'm fine. Good enough. I'll get these 4 up here. And then I'll just fall. So this is gonna be kind of the same thing as another level. I might have done it. I might have also just not done it because I didn't feel like it. In World 2, where I just wait for these blocks, I'll get both bananas and I'll just fall and then do the stage normally for like the time score, just because this level takes a while. Oh, I didn't fall. I need to fall. Forgot. And since all I care about is like the in-game time score, it doesn't really matter too much that I like took extra time. Who cares about RTA anyways? Yeah, one level I'm not looking forward to in this world is the 10th one. It's just really hard to get a bunch of the bananas on. You'll see, it feels impossible, and it probably looks impossible too. Also, you've probably never seen this level normally. This level's in Monkey Ball 1 and the Deluxe and this game. And this is how you do it normally. Pretty much, whenever anyone does it, they just fall and hit this platform and then just finish the level like that. And you never see like that first fall, like ever.
This one doesn't look too bad here. Just a big, huge, giant spiral. Yeah.
Actually, just because you said that, I'm going to go for the skip just once.
Oh my god.
It's okay. It's okay.
Well, nice try.
Here's a skip. Here's a skip. Oh, I'm too forward. It's fine. I'll go one more time since I have so many lives. Ah, missed it. It's fine.
Actually,
It's really hard.
One more. And you
One more.
can't just like tell me about this and not deliver now.
There we go. I got it.
Hey!
It's basically just like a blind drop. It's really hard.
Yeah, GG's. That was awesome.
That is still less score than going all the way down and just getting all the bananas. Yeah, like I mentioned before, bananas are just like really OP for score in this run. Okay, and this is the 10th level. It is really hard. And it makes me sad whenever I have to get all the bananas here. There's, in the middle, there's one banana at the bottom and there's one banana at the top. And if you try and get all of them, you will time out. So I'm just kind of using the lips, trying to move with them so I don't like just like get clipped out. But I've gotten more than I have usually expect to get here, so it's not a super big deal or anything. But yeah, now I'm just gonna finish the world and it should be fine. Ooh, that was close. That's fine. And I'll just play Mimi for the last one because I like Mimi. So yeah, this is the one red goal you'll see here. Oh, that would have been bad if I got into that goal. There's a cool way you can go in, but there's more bananas if I go this way, so I'm just gonna go this way, even if it's less cool. It's really hard to set up if you're not just like directly in front of it, like when you spawn in. But because there's so many bananas there, gives you a lot of score. But yeah, this is a DS game. I'm playing through a capture card using an Apple Pencil as my stylus.
Love it. Oh!
I don't really mind dying there just because the skip on this level is so fast. If I get it first try. There we go. Got it. It's just if you take that, you don't usually get any bananas. But the bananas are really hard to get. It's basically just doing a wire, but it makes you fall every half second. It's terrible. And then they make you do a regular wire on this level. There was actually a skip, so you don't have to do the wire, but there are so many bananas back here. It is more worth it to just take the wire, like even if I do it slow. There we go. First try. That's what really matters. Funny story. This isn't a hold up on D-pad, but it is a hold up on touchscreen. And I have a little place marked on my DS with pencil. That's just like the hold up position. And I just held there and the stage beat itself. And I got all the bananas.
Hey.
If I miss that, it's actually like pretty hard to like get up there. There's a meme in the Monkey Ball community called like stairs in ball game, where like all the levels with like stairs they have to like clip up one by one are just like really boring and take forever. And that is one of them, but it's not too bad. But also shouts to the Monkey Ball community. There's a community like Twitch channel that events are run on, but there aren't too many events being run. So just follow it anyways, because it's cool, and you guys should follow twitch.tv/monkeyballspeedruns, all spelled out. Oh no, I have to die probably. I think. No, I'm fine. Okay. Also, fair warning, there are 4 more levels left in this world. And then time's gonna be happening. But some of these levels take a bit. I'll just say that. Like this one, I have to wait for the cycles. Yeah. Yeah, this is probably really disorienting if you've never seen this level before. Not gonna lie, I don't really know the optimal way to do this. This is all just improv. Ooh. But I think I have all but one of the bananas, so I don't really care about getting that last one because it will take a long time to get. So that was good enough. That was like probably like a banana PB for me on that level.
Very nice.
Yeah, I'm just like super focus mode right now because this is a really hard section of the run. Oh, nice warp. Okay. Okay, cool. So I got all the bananas. I don't think I died yet. Okay, I don't think I died.
I can breathe. Oh, that was intense.
Yeah, that was really hard. If you guys liked Sonic Adventure DX from earlier, we're going to be playing pinball again. It's like that, but I have to not go into the goal. Cool, didn't go into the goal. I'm trying to get bananas on the way down. Yeah. There's so much skill involved. Oh, this is so hard. This is like my least favorite level to do. But also, like, it looks so impressive and it's like really fun. I just have no idea how I'm supposed to like even do this for score.
Oh gosh. Like with the stage, like in the camera, like bouncing around, it's so hard to try and line things up.
Yeah. If I can get this, I'll try this like once. I was trying to hit the goal so I can go up onto the sides of like the top platform there. You see there's like bunches. Those are really hard to get. I've gotten them maybe a couple of times ever. I've been playing this game for like 8 years.
But I'm still convinced this is impossible.
There we go. And I didn't mention it, but I have been trying to get bananas, like post-goal bananas, so like they don't contribute to my in-game time, but I'll still get like the score for collecting the banana. This is the last level of the run. So I'm just going to be doing the small skip. There are bananas that I'm skipping just because it is slower to take them because this level is so long. And then there's going to be bananas at the end, and then I'm going to cross the goal, and then it's going to be time, and it's going to be super cool, and everyone's going to clap. That's what happens usually anyways. So you see the goal right here, and then I'm going to slow down and turn in time.
GG's.
Oh, I accidentally put my guess in sleep mode. 46:15 on my end. That is crazy good. That is like a 5-minute PB.
Let's go. 5-minute PB. That's
yeah, and I hit basically like all
actually.
my like score threshold, so that was really good.
Wow. I'm speechless. That's incredible.
I expected to go like 5 minutes over.
That's why you are a game master.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I'll soft reset, so you guys don't have to like sit through the credits. They take forever. But
That's all good. Well,
yeah.
Let me. GG's on the run. Thank you so much for coming on, especially on July 4th, big ol' holiday. So couldn't have asked
anything for my fellow
for a better
Charlotters,
show
you know.
today. Yeah. Yeah, I want you to tell us a little bit about your stream, and one last time, I want you to shout out your show coming up.
Yeah, so follow me on twitch.tv/LimgaSSB. I haven't been playing it on there recently, but I don't usually play this game because it shreds my hands. My hand shredder of choice is Super Smash Bros. Melee. If you like that, I'm probably going to be playing more on there because I'm a filthy grinder. I like getting better. I like playing Splatoon or TF2 in there sometimes. I probably going to be running some Monkey Ball fan games or probably Sonic Boom in the future because I'm a Sonic Boom enjoyer, unfortunately. Also, if you are a speedrunner and you run, like any type of like modified game or like first like speedrun mods or anything or fan games, you should submit to my show because me and Helix would love to have you. We love like community-oriented content like that. You'd probably like fit like right in. We could probably theme a show around your game too. So, you can't really go wrong by submitting. If you are a speedrunner though, you don't run that type of stuff. There's a bunch of other shows you can submit to, especially if you run like 100% stuff. My boy Shasta has a show now that it's so cool. Just like submit your speed game, submit anything that you feel like it might get in. It's GDQ Hotfix. We love having content basically every day. Is there anything else I should shout out? Shout outs Monkey Ball community. Shout outs Smooth Operative with Time Capsule coming up next. I think the year for this show was 2006. I don't remember.
Gosh, look at that.
I think so.
Lenny's already doing my job for me.
Oh, you can do it. You can do it. My bad.
You are correct because Time Capsule is coming up next after a short break, focusing on the year 2006 with Mortal Kombat Armageddon and Sonic Project 06. We're getting more Sonic for you today if Sonic Adventure DX was not enough for you. And, for me, it definitely wasn't enough. So I'm looking forward to seeing what's on docket there. Thanks again, Limey, for coming on and showcasing Monkey Ball. It was just fantastic. Congrats again on the PB.
Yes, thank you so much.
And this is, I feel sad, but this is the last time I get to say look forward to Time Capsule because after the show today, I'm sure Smooth Operative will tell you all about it. It is going to be moving to the opposite week, but still stay tuned for the show. It's going to be awesome. You're not going to want to miss it. Everybody, I've been fan_TV. I stream stuff on twitch.tv/fan_TV from time to time. Love to have you there, of course, but more importantly, stick around because we've got a lot more hotfix coming up soon.